I forgot to adjust the size of my window so everything's sized weird. Hold on, I gotta reset my stuff. Hello, hello everyone! There we go. My name is Sun, your local fox boy, angsty art appreciator, maker, generator. I wanna make OCs today. I've had this thought of like this pair of OCs for a while, like this concept. It's been on the back burner, but recently, something came up where, I can use a similar concept for a different set of OCs. Yeah, let me work on that first set. Let me look around the OG pair first. So this is Sun looks at Pinterest for an hour looking for ideas, and you guys watch. But how are you guys? How are you today? Hi everyone. Aether, what kind of smoothie you making? You know, if your hands are free. Oh, also, thank you for the first, Bard. Thank you for being the first of the day, and thank you everyone else for giving me your first. It's been a while since I used my actual model. See, I'm like, this is what his face looks like. Hatch, hi. Good, just doodling. That sounds good to me. Thank you for the blitz ball. I wasn't looking. I couldn't catch that. Hi. I've had this aesthetic for OCs in my head, and it's like very clear in my mind, but clearly when I actually try to manifest it, it's gonna be like a big blob. Like if you have a dream and you're like, this really vivid part of my dream, I wake up and it's nothing now. You can't remember details of it. So that's what I'm trying to solidify today. I come to terms with the realization that I was late to the revelation I mentioned to you earlier. The game stuff. I love theories like that. I love seeing a theory like that come up and then just kind of rolling with it myself. I like watching theory videos and theory breakdowns, but I don't usually seek them out because I like thinking about them myself. Unless I just don't know enough about the lore, and then I watch other people do it for me. But if I am familiar with the lore, and I'm like, I know enough. I know just enough to get by on this theory with my own knowledge, my little library. Congrats on the 1500. According to Twitch, I am actually one short. I don't know why this says it's over, and I can only assume it's people following and unfollowing. Let me see that actually. It should be just short. If I refresh this. It's at 1499. I'm one short. So if I get to 1500 today, officially, I'll wait a day, you know, make sure that 1500 sticks. Ooh. 24 month anniversary! Hi, Vulture! Almost 2 years! Jeez. You're gonna be 2 years right at the peak of hot girl summer. But thank you for being a superstar for so long. I need to make a new sub badge. What do I do with a sun after it turns rainbow? what do I do with it? Hi everyone. Hello, welcome in. I'm gonna be finishing up my food, which I did finish, but there's like some sauce at the bottom. I can't let that waste. And then I'm gonna look at Pinterest, and you're just gonna stare at these two blank figures for the for the next hour, probably. We draw no stinky. Son, look, Da Vinci. Da Vinci. Oh. If you just heard a no in the distance, it's because my smoothie is splatter flavored. No. What's in it though? What's in it? I love smoothies. No, that's a lie. It depends on what's in the smoothie. I'll judge your smoothie very harshly. Hi, Kaido. I need to figure out how to time travel so I can go back and sub earlier. To be honest, you're actually kind of right on time. I don't think I was affiliated until June. So actually, you probably have one of the earliest subs, and probably subscribed for the one of the longest too. So very likely you can't sub any earlier than what you currently have. And with that first badge, we do got people who have first, but I think you have like the longest streak for subscribing. So thank you so much for supporting for so long. Trying to make cookies? Wait, what kind of cookies? You're gonna DM them to me? I usually don't check DMs during stream. This is an exception. I really like cookies. Beautiful. What kind were they? Kaido, can I show this on stream? Do I have permission to put this up on stream? Maybe after the rainbow we get a tail? They wouldn't be very visible, but that'd be funny. Yes? Okay. Kaido just sent me these. This is what Kaido's making. What's cooking? I can tell that there's chocolate chips. You can see the indents where chocolate chips are supposed to go. So you know what? The fact that I could tell that these are probably some form of like chocolate chip cookie, I could tell. Briquettes. Now, are they all the way burnt through, or if you snap one in half, does it have like a edible core? Or is just rainbow tails? You combine 6 rainbow tail sun with tails. I gotta figure it out. I gotta work it out. The ghost of cookies past. Hold on. I got my Costco soda. I had Costco hot dogs for lunch and I have leftover soda. So like, you know, you ever go to a Costco and they're like, yeah, get a hot dog and you get a drink with the hot dog, right? My parents go shopping and they're like, we're gonna get 2 hot dogs each. We're gonna bring home, son, 2 hot dogs. My mother goes, well, yeah, like, clearly we only need 3 cups, but I didn't want the other cups to go to waste. So they filled up 6 cups of soda and brought them all home. So I had one, I think one was Mountain Dew, and then the other was Sprite. And now this is the mix of Mountain Dew and Sprite that I'm drinking the leftover of. It's Sun, that's me! Hi! Bowls with suns coming out? that should be a tier badge. Like a tier 2, tier 3. It's coming out of a little bowl. They're not salvageable. Hold on, wait. I missed quite a bit. Hockey pucks, and now this is a certified Canadian moment. Oh, so you know it's for your nation, you know. Mountain Dew and Sprite. Actually, it's not bad. I recommend it. It's less sweet somehow. I love this fox. Me? Oh yeah, these are Kaido's cookies. they're just on screen forever now. Here, I'll put them away for now. If you can't buy hockey pucks, homegrown works just fine. Just put them in resin, and they're fine forever. Can you like preserve them? Can you immortalize these cookies? I also gotta like, I'm using these as like my little dummies for what I want to add to my concept. You know what I hate about the Ghosts of Cookies Pass? You can see where they were. Wait, what? Where they were on the pan? What does that mean? Oh my god, I think my brain registered those as shadows. I could see where why is one of them like so off of the pan? Why is one of them like trying to escape? I'd move them slightly. You would have been better off. Hear me out. You would have been better off making one giant cookie, and then it probably would have been fine in the middle for one cookie. Did you bake them at like 500 Fahrenheit or something? Is this a Cleo moment where Cleo goes, yeah, if they bake for like an hour at 300 degrees, it'll be half the time at 600 degrees. Is this what we're doing here? I moved them around? Are you sure about that? Are you sure they weren't trying to escape? You see the Nightcrawler where we move the body in the crime scene? What is the math for speed cooking? It depends on what it is, and the answer is no. It's less than half. Much less than half. Listen, you just nuke it at 1,000 degrees, and it's done in a minute. Easy. Item on normal, I just genuinely forgot about them. Does your oven not have a timer? Do you not have a timer on your oven to go like, hey, after like half an hour, turn off? Is this not like a thing in Canada? It looked like Mr. Manager's toes? What? If I want it done at 15 minutes, what should the new temperature be? Go back in time if you want them sooner. Uber Eats. The answer is get someone else to cook it for you if you want it in less time. In 1,000 degrees, you got cookie vapor. Armor, thank you so much for the blitz ball. I wasn't looking, I was doing math. Thank you though. Hello, hello. Why did that say? Oh, it thought you were trying to type a URL there. That's funny. Should I clip your cookies and forward it to Cookie Cooker? They're Kaido's cookies, so you're gonna have to ask Kaido on that. Does our local cookie cooker know how to cook cookies? Is it because I use appears in my words Twitch wants to kill me? Yes. Because you probably didn't put a proper space between Mr. and Manager. I do indeed have the stupid. Listen, it's alright. Sometimes we may be stupid. In general, things that need 300 for 30 minutes will be 400 for 12 to 15. Again, it depends on what it is. Some things you literally cannot speed up the cooking process or else the whole thing just ruined, destroyed. One of my favorite foods in the world is custard. Oh my god, is it so hard to get custard right. Like, you can make easy custard, there's shortcuts around it, but good custard, it takes patience and low temperature and a lot of water. Because you will make scrambled eggs and sugar instead of custard. I did say in general. Yes, yes, yes. That's why it's conditional. Fine line between scramble. I love custard so much. If I ever learn how to make custard one day, that's it. I'm set for life. If I learn how to make it well, I can make it. I can try making it, but it's such a tedious process to set everything up. I just don't have the patience. Where can I go? I saw a TikTok once of this like really fancy hotel that has a buffet with unlimited custard or something like that. I want to live there. How do I live at this unlimited custard hotel? I might take a bite of one. It'll taste like burnt marshmallows. That is my experience with like burnt food or anything burnt with sugar in it. I just think of burnt marshmallows. I love making cheesecakes. Cheesecakes are fun though. Also, thank you for getting the lights. There's two ways of making cheesecakes. Baked cheesecake and no baked cheesecake. I'm a fan of baked cheesecakes because I don't like well, I like cheesecakes in general. I like any sort of cream or cheese dessert. But I think I don't like that unbaked cheese, like raw cheesecakes, are a bit sour. Oh, thank you for getting the lights. Just flicker the lights on and off. Hi, Nikai. I'm very picky when it comes to sour desserts. It feels like a cheat. It's fine, but I'm just not a fan of them over, you know, like baked cheesecakes. I think baked cheesecakes are a little bit more luxurious, a bit more decadent. Unbaked, if you like sour desserts, if you like sour treats, then that's a lot better for you. Hey son, what? You didn't give me enough warning. I couldn't. There's no way I could have caught that. That came from above. How was I supposed to see? Do you want to see the cheesecake I made? Yes. This is a son usually doesn't check DMs, but if you just DM me on Twitter your desserts. Chip a tooth. I don't want to think about that. Ah! Again. How could you? Ah! I can't catch these. I'm now thinking about how I chipped my tooth eating ice cream once. Oh, thank you for the oatmeal. Okay, Twitter. Okay, time to find you. Just the same as my Twitch name. I'm gonna lose a tooth if you keep knocking me around like this. Is your TTS feeling moody today? Did you try using TTS? Is it not on? Did it not turn on even though I tried my best to turn everything on? There. Tell me if it's there before I close this menu. "15-minute custard recipe."
Looks like it.
There it is. Also, like, I'll be the judge of that. I'm very picky. I have ruined myself with the fact that
Okay, fine. I'll talk. But I won't be happy about it. TTS is up and going. Time for a blitzball.
Not time for a blitzball. It's time for dessert. Ah! It's time for dessert! The cookies look darker? What? Why are they doing that? Wait! I don't know why they're exploding like that. It's kind of funny though. Should I try? Oh, it's like stuck. It's stuck in the rupees. Should I try to fix that, or is it funny that they're just kind of exploding in like that? Also, thank you so much for the bits into the Fox stocks. Oops. I missed a couple messages. What was I talking about? I chipped a tooth on ice cream. Should I fix it? I don't know. It's up to you guys.
I refuse to be a part of this unsanctioned violence. I am officially sanctioning it. Blitzballs, Geo.
Geo! No! What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did it break V-Bridger? Oh no, my model's broken. Oh, there it goes. Probably. No, it's broken. Jeez. Why is it disconnect? Disconnect! Disconnect! Connect. That absolutely destroyed V-Bridger. I don't know why. It's so funny. I don't know why it was affecting V-Bridger though. Just connect? Okay. Ah! Not with my face! What if after a random number of blitzballs my tails fall off? That would be so hard to code. But that would be so funny. Actually, it wouldn't be impossible, but like the random chance would be a bit hard to do. But something of that sort would actually be doable, but I would have to rig that. Oh, but that actually gives me a really good idea. I'll put a pin in that mentally for later. You have to remember that if I ever ask you, what's that idea, generically, that you gave me one day? Or the air bending a bit. That is doable. So, like, tits, how it works is when an item hits the model, you can basically tell it to, you can tell it, like, hey, the model will react by doing this. I would have to rig it. I would have to tell it I want the model to do this, which is already, like, rigged into the model. But if I planned it carefully, I could have things like my ears bend or something gets knocked off of me. That would be so funny. Listen, when I make my 3.0 model, when I make Sun 3.0, which is in the works, it exists out there, it's being worked on, I'm gonna have a lot more accessories, and that I think that'd be really funny if you could just knock them off of me. Give it a health bar when it depletes the tails go wow. That would be very difficult to do. That would actually be even harder. Over at the Sun Factory. It's at the Grand Line somewhere. It's not within my capabilities, I believe. That would take, like, other applications. Sun 4.0 is gonna be in the works before 3.0 DBs. Listen. We just don't think about it till later. That sounds suspiciously like a strip game, son. As long as it's within Twitch TOS, anything's possible. I was gonna take a little sippy of my soda monstrosity. What was I doing? My teeth. Hey, imagine you're eating soft serve ice cream with, like, no toppings in it, and then you feel a crunch and go, oh, that must be something in the ice cream. No, I didn't put anything in the ice cream because it's just plain soft serve vanilla with, like, a little syrup in it. It was my tooth. It was a part of my tooth. That's what happened at Camp Goofballs too. I had Gary get me an ice cream, and then as I was watching the others play Magic the Gathering, a chunk of my tooth came out. And I go, I'm glad I didn't try to crunch down on it thinking it was like a peanut or something. That was my first thought. I, like, take it out of my mouth because I'm like, what if it's not a peanut? What if, like, in the happen chance this isn't a peanut? I'm glad I didn't. I probably would have destroyed my tooth even more. That is the tooth, by the way, that is now not even in my mouth anymore. It's been extracted since then. Boy, was it, like, half gone when I saw it. Petra, thank you for coming by. I think I saw your stream got delayed, right? Hi. I was gonna be like, oh no, I'm gonna end up streaming the same time as Petra, but I'm gonna shout her out. In fact, I'm gonna shout you out right now. Hold on. Shout out. Petra. Anna. Follow Petra! If you're not following Petra! Oh, you're eating? Okay. Anyway, follow Petra. She's very close to 1,000. If I can get Petra to 1,000 and I also get 1,500, I'll make Petra do a fun stream with me together. We'll celebrate together our milestones. I'm making promises for Petra in her place. We'll have a fun little art raffle together. By the way, if I do hit 1,500, and no one follows and unfollows within the day, I'll hold an art raffle. Suntra Fusion stream, yeah. We'll have a stream where we do a raffle and I draw one half and Petra draws the other half. I hope you like the peanut. Oh, wait, did he send it? Did he send it? Let me see. Accept. Ooh, that looks so good. Cheesecake with, like, a little drizzle in it. I'm not, like, a huge chocolate person, but I do appreciate a good chocolate peanut butter. It's so good. We hand off the sketch to each other every 10 minutes. Man, if we could get that, Actually, you know what'd be funny? What if we did it in, like, Gartic Phone or something? Because we could do, like, a 10-minute timer, and we just have it keep going back and forth, like, 20 times. We can do that. That'd be fun. I want to do, like, silly Gartic streams like that with custom modes like that. Because that's, like, a very delicious-looking cheesecake. I hope it was delicious. Anyway, we're doing art today. There's, like, very specific key elements I want out of one of these characters, and there's nothing else that I have in mind. So we're just gonna roll off with that, you know? One, I want him to have, like, the cool round spectacle glasses that are, like, tinted. You know, the ones that go, like, they're a little bit like this. I want that. Sequential drawings is a thing. I think it was an animation. There is something where we can customize the rules so that it is just passing back and forth a drawing to add to it. Not just like, oh, now it's this, now it's this. It is like you're adding to the same drawing over and over again. That's like a new game mode. The type of glasses you wear before you stuff your son into a mech? Kind of, yeah. My idea was I wanted to make this really cool angsty sort of OC concept. And I don't know what exactly I would narrow down this character, the short one, and then there's like a tall one. I don't know what I would summarize him as, other than eccentric witch doctor-y type, if that's a good way to put it. Necromancer sort of aesthetic. I usually don't touch undead aesthetics because I'm not a huge fan of bones, but it's such a fun aesthetic to work with. I say work with, not work with, but like to look at. Sort of like a... I don't know what to call it. I want it to have long hair, but in a braid. That's the other thing. Braid sketch. Looks like that. Cool. Braid. Now bones! Other bones are fine. Actually, it's skulls that I'm not a huge fan of. They're a little scary. I was also kind of raised on this whole thing of, like, staying away from, you know, like, the dead, or things that represent the dead in like, a spiritual sense. You know, it's like bad karma. I'm always, like, a little, wary of, like, wearing clothes that depict, like, gravestones and stuff like that. The occult, kind of? I was actually kind of raised on this whole thing of, like, yeah, don't buy things from a secondhand store. Like, don't buy stuff from Goodwill, because you don't know how it ended up there. You don't know if it's there because, like, the original owner passed away. So I've always, I do buy silly stuff from Goodwill once in a while. Like, secondhand stores. But I'm kind of been ingrained in that mentality of, like, yeah, just don't mess with it. It's bad luck, maybe. So I've always been, like, a little wary of it. Don't, like, disrespect it, I guess. I guess that's the way to put it. He's gonna get a titty window because I say so. Just scroll over. Don't mess with the spirits, basically. Yeah. Be wary of goodwill because you never know if it was donated with consent. Don't touch the clothes directly because you can get blood sickness. Kind of like that, yeah. I'm a little wary. I will buy silly books once in a while, or if something is like still clearly in a new packaging, I'll consider it. I do like looking at Goodwill. I like going into secondhand stores and just seeing what there is. And thinking about, like, this is so silly. How did this get here? That kind of thing. Too much rum in this glass of cola. You know, cancel it out. Put a different liquid in. Add milk. I may have tried... You know, Pilk? Let me introduce you to milk. Mountain Dew milk. Listen, Dix, if it's bad for you, the milk cancels out the poison. Water down the rum with rye. I'm getting those good feelings. If you start feeling like you've been poisoned, don't forget to drink milk. I'm pretty sure. Why is that? Why is that like a thing? Drinking milk when you're poisoned. Does that actually have basis? Or is that like a waters down the poison and water doesn't work out for some reason? Is it actually purely from Minecraft? I thought Minecraft got it from somewhere. Milk cancels out spicy stuff. You know what? That does make sense if that's what it's based on. It has basis in reality, but I don't know specifics, BR. I did check. Oh, well, thank you. Mostly the face numbness. I can't feel my face when I'm with you. Have a cool drink of milk and wash it all down like a Kit Kat. Easy. You're fixed now. How? No personal testing. I'm sure that someone's already done it and we can just Google it on the internet. Listen, science is funky. If you're ever having blood problems, you accidentally cut open your hand with a katana, open up a cigarette or open up a bag of tea leaves and just press that into the wound. Don't actually take this advice. This is just what I think I recall hearing. I think it's supposed to stop the blood. I don't know if tea leaves... No, it does. Because the caffeine in the tea leaves, like, thins the blood. Or it does something to the blood. Tea blood. I'm sorry, does everyone have the number for the Dread Pirate Roberts? What's that? Huh? I don't know what that is. It's not the blood, it's the circulatory system. Is it your veins then? It kind of like pinches your veins a little. How boots? Can you look up boot reference? Is Princess Bride joke, son? Can I confess that I haven't watched Princess Bride? Not in full, at least. I've seen bits and pieces, but I don't think I've watched it start to finish. Constrict, that's the word. Constricts blood vessels. Oh, wait, it's the poison guy. Okay, I couldn't remember the name. But I remember that whole scene. And the guy was like, I've been drinking poison for a long time to build up this immunity. Or something like that, right? You have to watch it for the first time. There's no promise that I'm gonna watch it. Unless you can trick, like, another goofball to get me to watch it. I'm a social watcher. Except flesh bags. Not a flesh bag. Hi, Jeff. Also, Vortigan, I gotta read that, that OC lore that you dropped earlier. Today is like an OC generation day. I was talking to Mr. Manager about like making an Arknights OC, and then that's what got me on this, because I had this character concept, this pair. I was like, ooh, maybe I could use that for my Arknights OC, but I have to, you know, finish generating the original pair first. And I also don't know Arknights art aesthetic, so I can't just jump in with nothing. Oh, fun. I just like making OCs. Movie makes me happy. Just for Andre the Giant. The interviews with others from the cast have nothing but nice to say about all. And a hydrate, I can do that. Hi, Astrofel. Huh? Is that Jesus shooting Satan with a flintlock? What is this picture I'm looking at? What are you looking at? Huh? Jeff? I've had the lore doc for a while. I decided to post it today since I'm doing 6.4 stuff. I gotta catch up with the post-patch stuff. It's from Arknights, apparently? Huh? Wait. Like, in the channel?
From Google, milk slows the rate that poison is absorbed and some of it will bind to the poison.
Oh.
Similar but weaker effect from just diluting with water. In general, it's only to D.
It's only to D. That's so sad. That's interesting, though. Discord. I figured. Oh, I didn't see this last picture that Mr. Manager sent. Yeah, that feels about right. So, like, in Arknights, there's a bunch of different races, and one of them are, like, an angel-type race. And they use gun. They're actually super unhinged, and I love them so much. There's an entire event where they're like, yeah, so we have these intrusive thoughts. We were walking down the street, and we saw this giant pillar. And we thought, you know, it'd be really fun to just, like, blow it up with demolition. So we had to get our paperwork done and got approval from the city council to blow up the pillar. And it's been sanctioned. We closed off the area, make sure that no one's here. And 3, 2, 1, we blew it up. Yay! Sorry for the trouble. Sorry for closing down the street. We wanted to blow up this pillar. Thank you. Have a nice day. That was like an entire NPC conversation. The lore's so funny. I got Justice Night today. I want to show you guys Justice Night. Do I need to get into Arknights? It has crazy lore. It definitely has lore that is really fun conceptually. It definitely has loose ends because there are some things you can't really do, more or less. I want to show you guys Justice Night. It's this cute robot dressed as a pony because it was scrapped and abandoned, and it was salvaged by this great knight named Wildmane, who's a horse. But if you lose a fight, she says, please don't throw Justice Knight away again. It's just, I love her! Justice Knight, she's a horse! It's available for Windows? It's like, so it's kind of not. They'll make you download an emulator for it. I've tried to, if I could get it to play on Windows computer, I will stream Arknights gladly. Best horse. She's so cute. There are a lot of horse characters. They're really good. I've played some of it, clearly fallen off, but I do enjoy learning about it. It's really fun. If you enjoy tower defense games, and a very generous gacha, to be honest. It's very easy to pull a 10 pull once a month very easily if you're like a regular player. And they give you lots of opportunities to get free pulls otherwise. I would say it's the most generous free gacha. If you're not aiming to whale for any character, I have, not including repeats, after playing for about 2 years casually, like over 170 characters at this point. I think that's the last time I checked. And that's not including the fact that I've duped characters, like 170 individual characters, and some of them are maxed out. There's just something about the way advancement works in gacha games that don't rock with me. I think that's fine. Each to their own. Gacha games eats away my ability to know spending money in games. It's very easy to not spend money in Arknights, I feel. Like, if you're willing to be a little bit patient, they have like various things that are like, yeah, if you just wait till you're level 25 and we'll, you know, don't spend this and we'll give you bonus for buying this instead. Just tape your credit card to the ceiling. Easy. Easy peasy. I don't have a debit card specifically for, like, fun time spending stuff that sits by my desk whenever I want to read manga or buy a silly game. What? No. It's definitely never in my wallet and only at my computer. Make it forget. Use hammer if necessary. I would say trust your instincts when it comes to, you know, spending. I feel confident in myself in that, like, yes, I've whaled in gacha games before, but I've also played a lot of other games, and I know when I don't want to really spend on it. If I feel like it's gonna make me happy, I'll spend. If I feel like it's not worth it, then I know how to hold myself back. And it's only natural to listen to your own advice as to whether or not you can or not. Patience is the biggest win against whales. Look how much money you had to spend to reach a fraction of my power. I get it though. I totally understand the time versus money concept. I've spent I haven't spent nearly as much as some whales have. I've spent an unreasonable amount of money on a 3D model of an old man. Granted, he also spends a lot of money, so it really works out in the end. It's only in character for him. Why does everything cost money? My natural cheap bastard tendencies prevent me from spending money on those games. I'll give myself a little leeway. I definitely say, like, if I've played this game, like, more than 2 or 3 times a week, if I'm, like, actually logging in every day and actively playing, I'll give myself a $5 budget. If I buy, like, a 99-cent thing or, like, a $4.99 thing, I'll spend it that once. If I spend it and I continue to play for, like, a couple weeks consistently, then I'll give myself, like, another $5. And that's usually the most I'll spend after. I'm not gonna sleep. You can't make me. I'm about to kill the other cheesecake. I've easily spent over 1K in DBZ Dokkan Battle. And you know what? If you're earning that money and you feel like it's making you happier to spend that money, get that serotonin, do it. I'm an instigator. I spent over 60 hours on something I consider spending money. I will never, because I don't have any, but I'll consider it, yeah. Like, if I've already put in time, I'll go like, yeah, it's worthwhile for me to spend money in this game, I feel like. But then also at the same time, if I spend money, I have to tell myself, you're spending money on this game, you have to at least play it for like X more hours based on how much I've spent to make it worthwhile. I'll cry while eating the fucking cheesecake too. Raspberry the raspberry smoothie. Listen, just cover everything in raspberry and then it all turns pink and no one will ever know. That's overall I haven't spent a dime. Those were like in the days I worked at a helicopter company. I was making like $1,200 every 2 weeks. Never played full price for a game, not about to start now. Free-to-play games really get their money's worth, huh? I don't know what hair I'm gonna give this guy. What are these? Either parted or in the middle. $50-50 part, like split down the middle. I don't usually give characters that. I don't know why. I'm not gonna deny it does go with this sort of aesthetic. What tool is this? So this is a custom tool that I have, but it's basically just a lasso tool that autofills. This would be the same as me going like this with the lasso tool, and going edit fill. But it kind of does that process for me. I need that. Let me copy down the names so you can find it in the Clip Studio store. I don't remember if I bought with points or not. Subtool settings. The icon of it looks like a lasso tool. Here, I'm putting it in chat. It is my big concept tool. This is my favorite tool because this is something I actually used to use in concept a lot. Let me new document. I should have hid the other one. You know, like really good for silhouettes. I switched to like the clear tool or white for like the opposite. Very good for like just blocking in things, you know, stuff like that. I have a little bit of stabilization on it. I do use it for quick coloring, for quick shading. I use it a lot actually. Also, thank you for getting the lights. If you turn down the opacity, you could layer it like this. You could get layers in. No, like you can kind of get effects like this. Real artists would use a brush that's too dense and lag their computer for 3 minutes. That's how my computer used to be when I used to blend. I don't know why. Something about it. Hi, Mara. But yeah, I could not live without this tool. The Spanish you type in the chat, son? That's the name of the tool I'm using. If anyone wants to steal it. It taps canvas accidentally. No. Oh, I do that I used to do that all the time. I'm so glad my current computer's a little bit more powerful to handle that kind of stuff. $4,800 size brush coming out of the cage, like that's actually why I used to have this habit of sketching in smaller canvas sizes, and I'm slowly trying to get used to, like, this is like a 4,000 pixel canvas. Like, I'm trying to get used to, like, I have a more powerful computer now. I can't be afraid to just make giant pieces. You know, because they come out a lot better. Personally, I'll have more room to do things a bit more like higher quality. And I don't have to worry about my computer exploding if I accidentally use a too big of a brush. I keep forgetting to set up my tablet. It's been like 2 months. Listen, you just gotta find the motivation. Find like a shit post that will make you like bust out that tablet. More resolution to make that individual seam stitching. Yeah. By the way, guys, here's something random. If I just one day suddenly make merch, what happens then? What do I do for that? Do I have like a launch party? What other VTubers do for their merch? We lose all our money, that's what happens. Yeah, I mean, like, do I announce it? Do I just kind of go like, hey, merch? I don't know what other people do for it. I don't remember. I could do a launch party stream with a countdown. Ah. Maybe. To begin with, I don't know what merch I would make. I don't know what kind of merch people are gonna be like, yeah, just slap your face on this. We'll buy it. We'll buy a t-shirt with your little face on it. A bean beanie. Wait, that's actually really funny. So I had this concept, right? The problem is, the other goofballs were telling me that like Fourth Wall doesn't like NSFW and like suggestive stuff. I've seen otherwise, but tell me if this is like an NSFW concept, right? You hear me out. Imagine a bra, right? Are you hearing me out? Are you like here's the vision. A bra or like a sports bra, it's like a bikini top. My paws holding them up. That's the merch. It's just my little white paws holding up the bra. Is this NSFW? Or am I actually being more safe for work because I'm covering them up? Tell me. It's still an SFW town. Meatball's mouth is the rim of the rug. Anyway, that's something I wanted to do just for fun. I thought it'd be funny. I think it'll fool the drug dogs, but not if it gets inspected. Censor! Censor barred. Get censored. I need to like also name merch. That's the thing. My friends have like really fun names for their stuff. Maybe I'll make a bunch of merch and then I'll have a stream where you guys name it. I'll make you guys name my merch. And then by the end I launch everything. How about that? By the way, I have a merch store. It exists. There's one piece of merch on it. But you have to find it. You have to find it first. I put everything in one piece. Was it the sticker Moon got? It might have been the same design on a different piece of merch. Because for some reason, Fourth Wall doesn't have their stickers available right now. They have a couple merch that they didn't make available because, I guess they're reworking their system. Like, their rendering system for the previews, so I have to wait. So they took down a lot of their stuff, but, if you can find the store and figure out the password, you have free reign to buy the one merch. And you're also allowed to make fun of my UI. I was gonna release the merch store as part of April Fool's Day, but I didn't want to, like, accidentally get people's hopes up thinking it was actually a merch store. But I was gonna make, like, a $900 mug that was, like, clearly just a shitty PNG that says mug not included. But it was, like, a mug with a t-shirt on it. PRV. Hold on. I could show you guys. I could show you guys what it looks like, right? How do I... Do you guys want a preview of what the store looks like? I haven't changed it since April Fool's Day. Actually, I made it better since April Fool's Day, because the April Fool's Day version was like neon yellow, neon pink, neon cyan, and it was like such an eyesore to look at. Oh wait, what if I give him that little weird loop thing that I keep putting on designs? And I'll put something at the end of this. At the end of the ring is just the rest of the brain. Jeff, have you seen my merfolk OC, my merfolk Sona for Sun? Where so to begin with, I recently saw this concept of the design in a gacha game that I play that may include very spicy boys. And I said, wow, this is great. And then Petra told me, like, oh, this is like a thing. When Petra, like, this exists. And I became obsessed with these Dior ponytails. I will just put the rest of his braid on this. And the first thing I did was for Mermaid, I made myself my fish Sona. Model art. You guys have already seen it, but let me put this here and then hide the mouth layer that's making it wonky. I did this. I thought this was such a funny idea. Because I love putting fish hooks on my mermaid designs. There it is. And I'm obsessed with it. This is gonna be like an era of my art. You're gonna be able to tell if I made a new design during this time period. Just because it's probably gonna have this design element to it. Anyway, I could put something practical here, but for now, I'm actually gonna put the rest of the braid there. when you know, you get a haircut and then you regret it. It's great. It's good. Love this design so far. It's so silly. Also, the top of his hair doesn't match. I do this. And I just set everything to multiply. But what if it's a Necronomicon bolt to the brain? And then he'll never lose it. Wait, that's really funny. How would it... Are there like designs for book carrying, like book holsters? Book holster. And then he'll never lose the Necronomicon. Never lose his little like undead book. That's really funny. How would it... Would there be a way to holster a book so that you can open the book and read it without having to take it out of the holster. I made a chili dog and it says, "It's chili dog time!" Yes, perfectly! I do appreciate a good chili dog, though. I haven't had chili dogs in a while. Leather book strap with some belt loops on it. Okay, you know what? I got it. I think. Probably. You know how books... That's not the correct... Here's the concept. You know how, like, books in the binding will have, like, this little gap? In the binding? Where it's like, the book papers go here. Here's the cover. But there's, like, a little space here. What if we put, like, a strap that goes through it? That way... Something like that. That's what they used to do? Okay, great. I'm actually gonna make his braid longer. Right, and then that way, this is like the length where he can just grab the book if he needs it. Like, flick your hair, yeah. You're gonna smack him with a book? The book just opens in front of you where you need it, just flip your hair, yeah. I don't know why this is really funny to me. Just like a really weird concept. I love it though. First, patented. Copyrighted. Apply shampoo, summons imp. And then I'll have like the strap. And the book itself will have oops. The book itself will have like a lock on it as Necronomicons and forbidden books are prone to do. I don't know what a locked book looks like actually. I don't like that. What? Which imp? Is any old imp or the best imp? Like a little, he's gonna come up covered in soap. This is weird. I'm looking at images of chained books as like heavy metal knowledge. Chained. Oh wait, music stopped. Chained books. Oh wow. Huh? Wait, why do they look like this? Chained library? Are they chained to like the bookshelves? Why do they got little like why do they look like that? They look like they've been arrested. Well, they got the little chain and ball. What do they do? The pedals, this is so weird. So interesting. Now I want to look into that. I'm assuming that they're chained to something and not, and like, the fact that I'm seeing these images is just for, like, historical record. Not that they were just chained for no reason. Oh, look at this. Yeah, some of them are chained to, like, a metal bar. The textbook didn't just up and walk away now, did it? The textbook. That's so fascinating. I've never seen this before. The combat late returns. That's so cool. This is my take on that concept now. Chain to hair. I suppose. What does like a Necronomicon have? Like a crossbone and skulls? I don't know. I feel something a bit. This part comes later. Mans needs pants. Alright, what am I gonna give him? Back. Like one of the... I will give him pants, though. No pants, no shoes, no service. I don't know, like, what I'll do with these characters, because I did have the concept of... In my mind, they're like the type of characters that will show up in a comic or a series, but they're not the main characters, but they're like very important. And the POV is like a different character's point of view of their story. Sort of like that. Will I ever do something like that? I don't know. I'd love to, but I've got a lot of stories like that. I wear pants, no one needs pants. It's just acceptable to wear them. Boots. Got little heels in them. Whoop. That was disconnected. Sun, hi! Pants are overrated. They kind of are. Let's admit it. Who wears pants when it's hot out? No one. Well, we have to because society says so. But I also don't like shorts. If I can help not wearing shorts, I would rather wear long pants in the summer than shorts. It's either long pants or no pants. There's no compromise. My shorts have to be long enough to cover my knees. I'll wear cargo pants. That's as short as I'll go. Like khakis, where they kind of go like halfway up the calves. What are they, capris? Is that what they're called? Wait, what are the pants that don't really, they're too short and too long at the same time? Fuck society, return to monkey. Gotta reconnect my tablet real quick. That's them. Is that capris? Turn your jorts back into jants. I don't know why my brain went to like this episode of Jimmy Neutron. I don't remember any of the context other than like someone measuring that girl's pants. I'm just going like, they're too long to be shorts and too short to be pants. You're in violation of the rules. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, but I'm craving caprese salad. You gotta have it with like a fresh basil. That's the finishing touch. I don't like shorts at all. I have worn jeans to swim because I don't like my legs showing. Oh, I got pretty sexy hairy legs. You can wear like swimming pants, like those like diving pants, the sort of pants that you wear, you know, when you surfing pants. I guess they have those swimmer pants, because swimmers wear them so they don't have to shave because it reduces drag or something like that. In the Middle Ages, a book might have been worth as much as an entire farm, and it's only regularly stolen. Ah. So it's water wet discussion. Fuck those pants! He just said he wore jeans in the pool. How's that any different? I also do wear, like, swimming shorts are the only shorts that I wear. And I feel like the exception is the fact that I'm swimming. It would be a bit weirder to wear long pants. Like bell-bottom pants. Let's go back to wearing, like, long onesies. I like jeans. I understand you like jeans, but they're gonna fade in the water. The blue's gonna go away. You're gonna take away the blue in blue jeans if you keep swimming with them. The zipper makes it fun. The zipper is also gonna rust. I want hot tub fully clothed, shoes, socks, and everything. See, I would condone that, except for the fact that if you're out of the hot tub, you're gonna be real cold real fast. That's the compromise of more clothes in hot tub. You're colder later when you have to get out of the hot tub. I actually say that as someone who was in a hot tub recently when it was evidently like 40, 50 degrees out. It was so cold. My swimming shorts were just clinging to my legs with cold water. It was miserable. Jean Keeney, I will not negotiate. Again, the blue! The blue's gonna bleed out! That's my only concern with the blue jeans. Wear them if you want, but it's not good for the blue jeans. No, tubbing is amazing though. I'm a weenie when it comes to extreme weathers. Let me be temperate. Let me be cozy. If I could just live in a hot tub without coming out of it, I would do that. I would opt for that. But the fact that I have to eventually get out of the hot tub means I would rather not go in the hot tub. I did have to find... I found it. But after using my friend's hot tub, I was like, man, I should get one of those, waterproof phone containers. Like people use when they go diving in the tropics. They put their little phone in this thick plastic bag lanyard. Because we were all in this hot tub, just looking at TikToks for hours in, like, the middle of the night, really trying our best not to slide in by accident, because hot tubs get slippery. But we were really trying our best to not drop our phones into this hot tub. And I feel like next time I get invited over, I just need to bring this waterproof phone bag. Be like, yeah, I'm just gonna put my phone down and not worry about dropping it. I'm just gonna put it in the water now. There he is, officer. There's the weenie. Hear me out on this concept. How do we feel about this so far? Just as like an overall. I need a palette now. I need to come up with a palette for this man. And thank you for the hydrate. I got like a couple sips left out of this before I gotta get actual water. I am dehydrating, really. But thank you so much, Nan. It's cute. Kissable, even. Kissable and angsty. I had like a draft here for like 3D models of how they were gonna sit. But I was like, I need to come up with designs first. Is that a ring at the end of the hair or a claw to grass thing? It's just a ring. Because, it's so he doesn't lose his book. And he'll be like, where did I put my book? Oh no, wait, it's there. I imagine I'll put some kind of hook on their, like a belt. So that they don't have to just drag it behind them in certain scenarios. If they're like wading in water, they can hook it to their belt so it doesn't get wet. I'll put like, I don't know, some kind of loop that they can eventually open and close for certain things. My headcanon is that they have the worst short-term memory loss. Oh, I didn't tell you guys what the angsty part of these boys are yet, have I? I haven't told you why they're angsty. So they don't have names yet, but I'm just gonna call them A and B. And for some sort of like rough reference, we're just gonna imagine like this, right? Like lot of put together parts. So A and B, they're boys who hold hands. They love each other very much. And in this scenario, they used to be like an adventuring party together. So like a warrior and a healer. He used to be the healer. Adam and Bob, yeah. I will literally name characters temporarily A, B, C, D, and then I'll just use that letter for their name. A. Something happened. B dies. That's the angsty part of it. And then A gets so sad that his boyfriend is dead now that he dabbles into dark magic and then brings B to life. And so A's now entire purpose in life is to sustain and keep B alive, while B pretends to have amnesia, and is instead doing his best to give A a purpose in life so he doesn't go crazy. B's the top. Boyfriend dead? Necromancy. Easy solution. And so that's their angsty backstory. Where B is pretending to be the victim, but he's actually the one taking care of A. Does B's hand fall off sometimes and wander off while shopping? If it gets too far away from A, maybe a little bit. I gotta work on the concept of it, because I haven't thought too heavily about it. I just wanted the dynamic of angsty. One actually has amnesia and doesn't want to think about the fact that his boyfriend's dead, and then B's pretending to have amnesia. I'd read a story about that, not gonna lie. I want to make it a story. I'd love to, I just don't have the designs down yet. Just holding hands and pop. Dicks? Yes. I don't really work with undead necromancer characters, so kind of getting this the darker aesthetic across is gonna be a bit of my challenge, because I really haven't thought too much about how...
My fucking god. These bitches sad. I hope their therapy bill isn't too high.
It's a fantasy world, so you know there is no therapy back then. In this isekai, I don't know if it's gonna be an isekai. In this world, though, there is no therapy. They are just coping. I wanted them to be sort of conceptually this duo who goes around and helps revive adventurers who died on their quests. To be like, okay, pay up. We got you back to life in time. So we're gonna charge you for it. Sort of that kind of concept where people do get revived by, like, you know, they die, they respawn at the church sort of thing. But if you wait too long, you're just dead. So A and B were on an adventure together, and it was gonna be like, if we don't get you help soon, you are gonna die forever. Please don't. Isekai concept. I've been transported to another world and there is no therapy. Like the old West style doctor cart? Kind of. Yeah. I wanted... So that's what this this mock-up was. Like, this would be like a cart that they carry around, and this is like the coffin that B kind of like sleeps in, or he just kind of rests in there when they don't need him for anything, so he can save his energy. Maybe scamming? They're not scamming. They're just kind of waiting at the entrance of like high-level dungeons and being like, oh, it's silent. We gotta go in and help them now. If a bar in their HUDs, it shows how much longer a corpse has to live. It's like, something like that, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's like you got 24 hours after you die to get revived. Or else you're dead or something like that. And for whatever reason, these two were like trapped somewhere. Hey son, that's me, hi dragon! But I was really like, as soon as I had that idea, I was really taken by the concept. The coffin could be ramshackle together to be a bit bigger so they could cuddle sometimes, maybe. I'm sure it's big enough that, like, this guy can fit with room because they also use it as their inventory space. And he just kind of crams in there when they have too many things to carry. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. So, two reasons why I got the mood into this concept. I was feeling very lazy today. One, I started talking to Mr. Manager about making OCs. He was like, I've never made an OC before. And I go, excellent, let me help you. Let's discuss this. And I told him about this concept, which sparked the idea. Two, is anyone in chat familiar with the manga series Delicious Dungeon? I've been making all my friends watch the new trailer that came out today. Studio Trigger's animating Delicious Dungeon. I'm so excited. And so I bought like, I had half the volumes on my phone and I bought like another 5 volumes on my phone. So tonight I will be binge reading and catching up on Delicious Dungeon. I'm not, what's it about? So, concept, an adventuring party, is stuck fighting a dragon and, you know, they have difficulty, they lose the fight, and the main character, who's a warrior, his sister gets eaten by the dragon. They get kicked out of the dungeon. They have to go back in, but they don't have the money to go adventuring. So to save on money, they go back in, and like they're determined to keep going. They go back in, and they decide, we're gonna forage for our own food by eating what's in the dungeon. We're gonna catch monsters, we're gonna cook whatever, like this mushroom-shaped monster, this kind of weird scorpion thing. Like, I'm sure we can eat it. I'm pretty sure we can eat it. And then get help from this dwarf who has been living in the dungeons for years, who knows more about food. It's basically a cooking manga, but fantasy. You wanna eat giant scorpion or slime that they explain step by step on, like, you can't just eat it normally, you gotta dry it out for several days, and then it becomes a delicacy. It's so good. I want to eat so many non-real creatures. Economy's bad. Eat cave mushroom. Die. Economy no longer a problem. And there's like a character who's kind of like the, like, Tsukomi character, who's just like, I'm not gonna eat this poisonous scorpion hot pot, but it's so delicious that she kind of gives in eventually. And silly stuff like that. It's so good. They do such a fun job of breaking down, here's like a non-real thing, but it's based on this. All you have to do is cut off this part and this part, and then it's just like a normal overworld food. It's very fun. And Studio Trigger's making the animation for it. I'm so excited. Titles back in the day. Rise of the Shield Hero. Titles now. I read a book and got sent to another world. Whereas my shield power is the weakest. Rise of the Shield Hero is the shortened title, by the way. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just what the anime is called, but it has a longer title. It has longer titles for the spin-offs, too. It sounds fun. It's so good. I'm so excited because there's a lot of isekai-style, fantasy-type stories that kind of went under the radar in their original adaptation, either like the book or the manga. And they're really fun. But now that they're getting anime adaptations, more people are kind of discovering it. Like, Campfire Cooking was one of my favorite isekais. And now that it has an anime adaptation, people are like, oh, this is so great. I'm like, this is the one! This is the one I kept telling people to read! Tell me, son, what meal do they make out of skeletons? I don't know. I don't think they eat humanoids. I think that was one of their things. Where it's like, if it's a demi-human or humanoid, they don't eat it. They do eat mimics, though. They have a very fun explanation for mimics. I'm gonna talk about it because it's semi-spoiler, semi-not spoiler, and there's like a lot more content to it. But like, they explain mimics, not as chest creatures, but spare ribs. They explain mimics as, instead of being just like living sentient objects, they're these sort of insects that adapt to whatever non-living object they live in. So sort of like a hermit crab where the inanimate object becomes their shell, and they're like, yeah, see this like chest plate? You just have to pry it open and then the meat is inside. And you eat it like a crab or a clam. And it's so fun. Yeah, pretty much. What is this? Hold on, I mean... I saw this come up recently. There's something about the grip around the head so that the guy can make the mouth move, but something about like the grip just holding the head absolutely gets me. I love that video so much. It came up recently on that like, oh, like how did you gain your following meme that's been going around. I saw the original guy be like, this is me. I made this video. I need concept for this big guy now. What even aesthetic do I give an undead character? That it doesn't have to match the other guy, but maybe complements it. And then I can show off arms in some way, and like a bunch of like stitches and scars. Punk! for a fantasy world, of course. For sort of like knights and dragons and wizards, sort of anime level fantasy. Son, what is your angst wisdom for the day? Angst wisdom for the day. Angsty wisdom? Sleeveless armor? I'm actually just gonna look that up on Pinterest and see if anything comes up. Can't find any pins for save a sleeveless armor? It doesn't exist. There's no such thing. A vest of Brigadine? I don't know what kind of angsty advice to give. Is it advice to be angsty? If that's the case, start off the angst backstory strong and cut out all the unnecessary details. Roman armor. I'm also like looking all these up. Roman armor. I guess the Roman armor was kind of sleeveless, huh? They just kind of wore t-shirts underneath. I don't know what to call it. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, this one's not wearing pants. Do the new games for the PlayStation? No, because I don't own a PlayStation. But what's up? What's coming out? Keep me updated in the gaming sphere. Those ab-shaped bronze Curiouses. Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Verse Spider-Man game? Oh. What do we call this? Long vest. You know what? That's simple enough. Maybe I will go punk.
Angst wisdom for the day. If you don't have a rival you homoerotically flirt with while trying to kill each other, you're not doing it right.
Aw, so true, bestie. If it's not... If you don't have an enemy, make one. Spider-Man with Miles and Peter. Oh! Is that not Spider-Verse? The Spider-Man's... PlayStation Spider-Man series, the one with a really big white spider on his chest. Hold on, PlayStation, you said. New game. The one has just those two. Interesting. Is it Marvel Spider-Man 2? That doesn't feel right. I feel like I had Spider-Man 2. But, like, on the PlayStation 2. Miles Morales? Is that it? Is it? Wait, is it Spider-Man 2? There's a PlayStation 4 series. Craven's coming to New York City for the hunt. I don't know who that is. Should I? There's a Spider-Man PS4. This one's a sequel. Oh, okay. Yeah, the last time I played a Spider-Man game was on the PS2, and I never finished it because I couldn't finish the tutorial. Have you ever seen the Rip Bozo meme? I don't, Will it come up if I just Google Rip Bozo? Hold on, I saw the image, but it wasn't big. He's a Spider-Man villain. His deal, he hunts things, he's after Spider-Man, his villains. Oh, okay. I'm assuming it's this guy with the laugh cry emoji over his face that says hashtag Rip Bozo. What is this? That's a smooth looking Spider-Man. Wait, isn't... Was Robbie Damon in one of these Spider-Man games? Am I thinking of a different Spider-Man game? Raven wearing the suit of the prey he hunted. Ah. I don't know who that is. That's Prompto's voice actor. Prompto and Chai from a Hi-Fi Rush. Prompto from Final Fantasy 15. Akechi from Persona 5. He's also Tuxedo Mask? Wait, is he Tuxedo Mask? I think so. He's in a ton of stuff. I think he did a Spider-Man. I feel like I remember that was around the Final Fantasy 14 era, or 15 era. Curious Cat from Ruby. Oh, I didn't know that. Housemate got back from medical. I need help. Oh, absolutely fine. No worries about that. I know Spider-Man is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. Really? Oh, I could see that. I remember I once went into like a comic book game collector shop, and like they had a bunch of cool figures and stuff like that. And I saw this really cool Persona figure. It was Shoot, it's the character that Yuri Lowenthal voices in Persona 4. And I was looking at it, and this lady who owned the shop saw me looking at this statue, this little figure, and went, "Oh, that's a real nice figure, right? I won't sell it to you though." And I go, "Oh, I mean, okay." I wasn't really in my mind, I'm thinking like, "Oh, I wasn't planning to buy it." But I was like, "Oh, okay, interesting. Why?" A froggy rockstar ninja guy. And then she goes like, "Well, I'm actually very good friends with Yuri Lowenthal, and he signed that figure for me and stuff like that." I'm like, "What are you bragging to me for? I wasn't gonna buy the figure. I was just looking at it. It's in a glass case with no price. I figured it wasn't for sale." But it was apparently this store owner's pride and joy to show off this collector's item. An upcoming game called Marathon. It's a reboot. What's that about? Sunglasses. Sunglasses with the ears above the lens and tail shaped near the ear bits. When do I get my anime collab like glasses? Pretty sure you weren't the first person to hear about that story within the hour. It was pretty sparse, but I did see 1 or 2 people come in and out before me, so... The lenses are dual color. What if I just sell old-style 3D glasses? But clearly not in, like, my eye color, so they don't work on anything else? What if I sell 3D glasses that look like my eye color, and then merch that only works with those 3D glasses? Is that something doable? Is like the dichromatic glasses, or whatever they're called, like, can they be any color? Or does only red and blue work? Marathon is Bungie's very first FPS before Halo. Ah. It looks cool. I just wanted to fucking look at it without being bragged to. Shush. I can't remember where or when this was. I think I was on a trip somewhere when I was a teenager. Was I a teenager when this game came out? I don't have a sense of time. When did Persona 4 come out? It's probably older than I think it is. – 2008. Jeez, yeah, I was definitely... That's a lot older than I thought this game was. Hold on. Did it actually come out 2008? It did get like a couple of remakes. It actually did get a couple of remasters and spin-offs. So you know what? That doesn't sound wrong. Extraction shooter, huh? I didn't become familiar with a lot of games till later. I'd say 2010 to 2012 is when I really started getting into games and other stuff. So if it wasn't like coming out at the time or a fan favorite of a Let's Player that I was watching at that time, I probably don't know it. Persona takes years between installments, so it's not surprising. Speaking of, I was recently thinking about the fact that I have not played an Ace Attorney game in ages. I know that like the most recent game came out not too long ago, but I haven't played it yet because I was originally intending to stream it and everyone was streaming it at the time. But those plans are in the back burner, so I might get and play like the newest Ace Attorney series game. You might be able to have the lenses be your colors, as they don't have to be red-blue, they just need to be certain shades. I guess, like, as long as it's dark enough. I don't think I could do yellow. But if I could do, like, blue, maybe blue-orange, I could cheese it, too. That'd be funny. What was I thinking of? Oh, like, my favorite Ace Attorney game was Apollo Justice, and that came out way... like, earlier than I thought. But I'm pretty sure I got the game right around the time it came out. I just lost my sense of time of how old that game was. Computer games that are built on going to locations, surviving, and escaping with loot. So it's not just like oh, like finish the map. It's like survive. Consider a jacket that's open. Wait, I have a vest like this in Final Fantasy XIV. Yellow blue doesn't. Oh, so wait, would yellow blue work? Like actually, I would do that then. I'll make like yellow blue chromatic aberration merch. You have to buy the exclusive. I'm going to make Sun branded cereal boxes, and you have the chance to find the yellow blue sunglasses in these boxes. You have to mail in a special coupon, and you have the chance to win. Remember when you actually had to do that? When you had to mail in stuff and you had a chance to win, and it wasn't like, it's not in the box anymore. Sun loot, yeah. My merch is actually gonna be gacha. You don't, you're not guaranteed to get it. You'll get like a box with like the merch inside of it, and then you have a chance to actually get merch. And pull for the SSRs. I can't. I feel like legally I can't do that. I feel like legally that's gambling. You can scan the QR for Minecraft bucks. Remember being referenced on TV and stuff. Never did it. I feel like I've done it at least once. Back in the 90s. For some fiddly little toy. Couldn't tell you what it was though. What about doing something like what Lego does with their blind bags? I don't know how I would do merch for blind bags, but I would gladly do that if I could figure that out. You know? Gamers have blind bags with RPGs and ammo pins with varying rarities. But here's the problem. I don't have a fulfillment. I don't have a way of doing fulfillment for those. Also, Wizlock, hi. I would either need to do that by hand myself, and then you guys will find out what my address is. Because legally, I think I have to mail out with an address, and I don't have a PO box. Or I get someone else to do the fulfillment, which still means that I need to assemble every single blind box with limited supply, and then send it to the shipper and make sure they take care of everything without fail. I used to make trading card game with my friends to gamble with. I was cool in high school, guys. I've stolen Yu-Gi-Oh cards from people. Don't bring your blue eyes white dragon to school. I will take it. For technical documents, the main reason the 3D gloss is red blue because it was tricked to bring the widest angles, making 3D effect most guaranteed. Ah. That makes sense. I used to steal MTG cards from stores. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Wink. For legal reasons, the above statement is a joke. Do not send Pinkerton to my home. Man, like a blind box merch would be so fun. I would love to send out like super random blind box merch. It's like, it could be a t-shirt. It could be a cup of oatmeal. It could be a little hairball. If I made Fox Stocks merch, would you guys buy it? You know, like the little alert that comes up when you guys send me bits or donate money. would you buy? Would you buy merch of the little business sun with like the little stocks, the stocks bulletin, whatever you call it, charts? Because I'm trying to figure out, like, besides just drawing original art, what kind of assets do I have already that people would be interested in? Probably. A cup of oatmeal that is literally a cup made out of oatmeal and resin. It's an actual cup of oatmeal, but it's encased in resin. And you get to watch it curdle over the years into cheese. Stress ball, but oatmeal. Only the line of the chart fades when you add hot liquid. That's actually... Oh, I wish Fourth Wall had that. But wait, I would love to do heat-changing merch. That sounds so fun. What the fuck? I need to bring up his crotch a little. I gave him these armbands because I thought it looked nice to break up the design, but I need to give him like wraps. I need this to like... I need it to be angsty so you can see the bandages on him. Changing merch would be very funny though. That's a belly button, so I know that I intend for this thing to be, maybe the belly button goes there, actually. And then one of these, but it's open. And... scar sort of thing on his neck. Why not? I think that's fun. It's a good aesthetic. And it's gonna have it's kind of do this and then I actually go to draw it. I'm gonna find this like a huge pain to emulate. Let's see. Second document says that separation for colors needed for the 3D effect is lowest with red blue for CRT and LCD and red green for plasma. Do people still use plasma TV? Frankenstein and his monster, kind of. Except they're kissing sometimes. People still use CRT, son? I don't know. I don't go into people's houses at random. Like, there is a CRTV in my house, but I don't use it. Am I, like, misconcepted? Son, I don't trust that. What? I don't go into other people's houses? A majority of the people I know are very like tech literate, so they're using Alexas to turn on and off the house, like the lights in their house and stuff like that. I'm too scared to break into people's houses. I don't know how they're gonna react. That's a TikTok trend, you know that? Like just walking into people's houses freely. Like you find like a house where the door is open, you just walk in. That's a TikTok challenge right now, and it's terrifying to me. The guy did. Which guy? Which one? Someone just got arrested? Just one? The one who started it. Interesting. There's definitely still people doing it, though. The one who stole a dog? They stole a dog? Don't steal, dog. That's a bad idea. What if I walked into your house and stole you? I bet you feel pretty sad about that, huh? And don't steal dogs. It might be Sun in disguise. You never know. And then I'm gonna reverse steal you. If you stole me, you'd need to feed and water me. I would, but you'd also get a new name. I don't know if you guys have seen how I name my horses in Breath of the Wild. But you may be getting a name along the lines of, Fwoopy or Schwoopy. Or Ib. I'm Emby, that's fine. It's bad to steal dogs. You now have a mouth to feed. Honestly, it's more at your expense that you're stealing this dog. You have to live with your consequences. Hear me out on this concept. This half of the head, where it's like clearly cut off, is shaven. It's cropped, and then the other half is like really fluffy. Something like that. I may or not have a horse with terrible stats in Breath of the Wild. Glue Factory. I'm bad with coming up with names spontaneously. Unless I have like a silly name to give, I'll stop playing Pokemon to research a name for like 20 minutes. Like I remember starting Sun and Moon, and like I forgot to think of a name ahead of time for my starter. And so my friends were already like, "Oh, we're at the first challenge, Sun. Where are you at?" I'm like, "I'm naming my starter. Hold on." What kind of hair do I give this guy? I gotta open up my pins. Pop, 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 pop. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I am listening to like lo-fi remix Final Fantasy music. And there's like a part of me that wants to sing along to some of them, but I don't know what the lyrics to any Final Fantasy 14 songs are. I have fond memories of Elmer, my own trusty steed. Y'all naming your horses after glue? It's slightly confusing when actually playing Final Fantasy 14. I want to learn. I'm gonna learn the lyrics to like the Sephiroth fiend theme. When they're doing like the whispers during the dubstep. And then we're gonna do like roulettes together, and you'll hear me like follow along to the lyrics. There's several lyric videos on YouTube if you'd like to see them. Maybe that'll be a stream. Maybe I can make a stream out of that. Let's let's learn the lyrics, the Final Fantasy 14 music. Final Fantasy 14 karaoke! That'd be so fun, actually. One of the videos that I actually played, I'm playing on stream today. Shoot, is it like Stormblood? I don't remember. Well, I'm like really thinking now because it's the higher and higher. That's like the only like lyric that I know. Like the woman's voice goes really high. It came on, and that's like the only word that I knew from it. And I was like, man, I don't know the rest of the song. It's really good though. Lahi. Do you know Lahi? Titan. Dance of the Wind, higher, oh higher. Da 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 da. Ba da ba 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 ba. Is that actually from the newer expansion? Am I like just mistaken? Okay, it is Endwalker. I think I was thinking it was something else because it kind of comes up in the trailer where they remix all the songs. This motif that's playing right now. What a coincidence. It's so good. I've never paid attention to the lyrics though. Because there's something about like I'm focusing way too much on what's happening in the trailer that like they're just not even saying words to me. I registered that they're saying lyrics and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. That's the leitmotif for Stormblood, for Endwalker, Shadowbringer." I have a little ponytail cuz I can. This motif that's playing right now, cut to the title commercial again. As it happens to be. That's it. That's all I know. Gotta cover him in scars. I gave him like thigh-high boots, essentially, but I don't know how these would attach. Let's look up a reference really quick before I commit to latex thigh-high boots. I got a Star Wars commercial. Epic Animal Planet vibe music going. What did you say it was? Prehistoric Planet 2? Was it like a Dinosaur Zoo Tycoon? A bean. Man thigh high boot. Oh, those are some high boots. That's a very high angle, my dude. My good sir. Oh. These are some pants. These are pants. I wish I could show this one on stream right now. I cannot. I feel like it's against TOS for me to like draw to show these pants, but I will draw them. Oh, he says. How much? So it's this guy, right? I'm gonna draw it exactly as I see it. Right? It's a muscular guy, but he's sort of in this pose. Kind of see the other shoe behind it. He's kind of wearing like this. Wait, I need the fill tool for this. Right? And then like whatever is going on with this. Something's happening with this whole thing here. And then we're let me mind you that these look like velvet socks. And he's got like these kind of shoes on. I don't know what this is though. I don't know what's going on with this. It's confusing. It looks great. I don't know what's happening. I wish I could explain the fact that it looks oddly layered because I didn't draw the details, but like here's his hips. Like here's the little hip dips he's got. Like his belly button's probably somewhere in here. Felt the president of Angst and I've been summoned. Hi, Spoo. I was drawing pants. Here's my angsty boys. I just designed them today. How do they look? I forgot that I probably want to give him like what's the kind of scar that you give to someone who's like cut open? Is it like this? This? I love them. What brood with? How do you like cut open a guy? This? Like that or an X, I think? Wait, like this? They look like they're about to beat someone up, just for fun, as a treat. They're actually healers. They're a traveling revival ward. Like a Y across the sternum. Oh! Like that? Do I have to Google this? Do I have to look it up? Because I'm just not understanding how far up to go. I can't just search chest surgery scars, because something else is gonna come up for that. Chest. Heart surgery. I ain't no mortician. I looked up heart surgery scars, because that made the most sense to me. A lot of them just kind of have one big line down the middle, which is a lot cleaner than I thought. A Y shape? Yeah, a lot of them are just a solid line down the middle, actually. Autopsy. Autopsy scars. That's why I appreciate you guys being here, because you are really good at coming up with words. It is a big Y. Okay, so it goes like right below the collar. So like here's the nipples. It kind of goes like that. And then here's like the clavicle. I don't think autopsy leaves scars, given that they're dead. I think they sew them back up. Not necessarily that they have scars, except for the fact that this guy is undead. So I think probably then he'll have like active. Well, no, the rest of them I kind of drew as like healed over, because healing magic is fantasy world. I will have to redraw that entire thing that I just erased. I don't know how far back it goes. That's my reference to know this is the front. You should glue them instead of sew. Ah. Having anything attached to a ponytail is just asking for it to eventually get. You mean this thing? It's there so it doesn't get lost. It also hooks to the. It hooks to like this part. It hooks to this little. You can't see this thing. Somehow or way or another. Isn't the story that our peep died and our necromancer brought him right back? No. The story is he wasn't a necromancer. He became a necromancer because his buddy boyfriend died. And so he went through great measures to learn necromancy to bring him back, because in the team dynamic, this guy was actually the healer, and he was injured and could not heal himself. And this guy was our fighter, actually. Can't wait till someone decides to steal his book and his hair! Oh, so the story is that they were an adventuring team. They got injured on one of their adventures. My music stopped. Oh, it's Emmett Selk on the video. They got injured on their adventures, and he was too injured to heal himself or his friend, and they were like trapped in like a cave or something for too long. Why does the aesthetic remind me of Code Vein? I don't know why, but you know what? I'll take it. Let me actually just you know, as a treat. I need more snowmen coming out of the chest. Alan Wake 2 is coming out. Yes. I definitely know who and what that is. I'm racking my brain. It sounds familiar. Alan, is he? Is it Alan Wake 2? Alan is even more awake? Is that the subtitle? Yes. Give him a little smirk. Oh, dingus! They won't start kissing! You're not kissing in BL yet? We got boys here who we kiss. We're boy kissers in this house. Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Sun, your local boy kisser and artist and rigger and streamer. I'm a fox boy, Kumio, nine-tail fox. I don't know what words are. Hi. I have autopsy scars, like, I still have these pants on the other page! God damn it. Any boys to kiss? Hi, dingus. How's Borderlands? Alan Wake 2. Wake up, Alan. It's been 2 years. Hi, I'm boys. Let's see. A lot of people came in. Welcome in, everyone. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. It's an old horror with flashlights and not the Stephen King protagonist. Ah. Alan Kisses, and I hope you don't mind the smell of rum. Hello, everyone. It was wicked. Pretty much passenger prince, because I'm a sniper. How's art? Art's going good. I was just explaining, my 2 new Angsty OCs. Uh, Necromancer bring boyfriend back from the dead, and here's his scars, and here's the Necronomicon type of book tied to his hair. It's really silly, but I like the designs. I guess I'm gonna color them now. Well, hello everyone! Welcome, welcome in! If anyone needs to go take a break, get some water, go rest, take a piss, girl, go piss, you know, anything you need to do. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just chilling out, talking about silly things. I don't know if anyone's actually interested in hearing my angsty boy's story, because this is my first time drawing them or thinking about them, really. It's a OC creation day. They won't start kissing. Sorry, I got left behind. No, you're here now. Angsty boy lore. We did it! We hit 1,500! Thank you so much, Kitno Harrington, or Kit Not Harrington? Kitna Tharrington? Let me know what nickname you would like. Kit, if that's okay. Kit Not Harrington. Okay. Yeah! Petra, aren't you streaming? Petra! Why 1.5k? Thank you so much for coming in here and contributing to my 1.5k. It's an honor to be 3 famous. I got sidetracked. Well, yes. What? Huh? Wait, are you live right now, Petra? I need someone to reconnaissance and tell me if Petra's live right now. Not yet? Okay, I understand. But hello. That's my partner. Oh, I see. Oh, Kit! Okay, I understand. I have a story. It's my original universe about plants growing on humans. Ooh. Very fun. Yeah. I'm very bad with connecting names to usernames. I know, like, Albie has been in my chat before, like, multiple times, and I wasn't aware of that. I was like, I don't know who this user is, and Petra tells me, like, oh, that's Albie. And I'm like, what? My name is Summer Sun. It's a play on words. For Yo means fox, and Yoram means summer in Korean. I'm a summer baby. That's actually the first time anyone's ever noticed that. So I'm very flattered. Yo, son, yeah. I'm just a little Gumio fox boy. I'm just vibing. Making boys kiss and hold hands and be angsty. Oh. Mrs. Remy, thank you so much for the follow. Thanks everyone for coming by to chill. Oh, my little follower goal thing went off. I don't know if it was still active or you saw any banner come up, but there it goes. Smart boy. That is how I would spell it out, I think. I do have it shortened out to just spell out Yoram. Not the yo part, because that's one character too long. Okay, the banner was there? Alright, nice. We'll be back. Need to do things. Of course. Warm because of fur and vibes. We're just chilling out, listening to music, talking about boys. Shall I repeat the question? I think I missed it, probably. There's a lot of raid messages coming in. If you could repeat. Enjoy the lurk. Anyone else who needs to lurk, you know, take care of yourselves. That's the most important. I need my watchers and followers to be, you know, organically sustained. How's it feel to have a whole town know who you are? Oh, is like 1,500 a town's worth? Are we a town? Can I be the mayor? Yodam. I'm blind, but I love puns and I'm easily impressed. I love puns. Even if I have to be explained, like the wordplay in other languages, I'm such a big fan. the counter always goes off a little bit more than it should. Actually, no, that is right. Granddad the Grey. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Remy is easily impressed. Angsty OCs are the best. I love them so much. Today was an OC making day. I was thinking about these boys that I've... Like, the concept's been in my head. I was like, I don't know what to do with them. But I was inspired today. So now I gotta give them a palette. I gotta give them color now. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna color them? What's a good palette? Yeah, I'm impressed by you, even if you're not so easy. Gotta tuck it in, but I'll be back. Of course, of course. No lights, just anger. What would be... Because this kind of is a fantasy-esque. And I am imagining some of their clothes are going to be black, if not a very dark color. So I wonder what would be a good color for, like, hair and accents for each. Suggestion for color, green-blue. Like green and blue, or green-blue? How does it feel to have a whole village? No, oh, is it a village? Can I still be mayor of the village? What is a village led by? Mayor? No. Yes. I think it's a mayor in, like, Zelda. Like a village led by a mayor. A village is smaller than a town. Are there mayors in villages? What are they called? Chief? Village chief? That seems a little bit more fantasy coded. Greenish blue. That is a very good color. I go dark. Man, no, dark green blue is one of my favorite colors. This might actually work out fine. Dark green for the right one, and dark red for the left one. With golden or orange or white black accents. Ooh, that sounds really nice actually. So you want this one to be that color and then a dark red. I'll be honest, this color palette, red and green blue, is one of my favorite color combos. If I did something like that, maybe. I actually make it more pinkish. Ooh. I'm not disliking that. We'll just adjust the colors later. With the dark tint so it's not as Christmassy, yeah. With dark orange or light brown, maybe? I think I'd do brown. That's like a very leathery color. Village headman. Village chief or community leader. Call me headman son. But like, with a space, so it's like the headman. The head of all man? I would like that. Welcome to the man village. Me, normal person guy man son. Headman son, yeah. Oh, like red actually works for this. You ever see anime characters where their hair is like black, but they get highlighted with a color? Headman son. Headman? I sure hope he does. We're gonna go head of man. That has absolutely no other like context or meaning whatsoever. We're a wholesome say-so channel. And we've never said anything bad or suggestive in my entire streaming career. Right? Morgan, thank you so much for giving me your first. Yup. Never. I wouldn't know. We take everything at face value here. Because I'm a silly little guy. Say so, son, the village head man. What's your Omegaverse sense? I like to be a nice, like, vanilla lemon pound cake. Like a lemon cake. Like a lemon sugar cookie. This isn't me confessing that I thought about what my Omegaverse scent would be. This is me thinking, it'd be nice to have candles and merch. What would I make the candles scented? And having that at the ready. Hog. I'm glad that you now know what I want my Omegaverse scent to be. Oh, you know what? I need to merge these. That's so silly looking. There we go. Normal. Now, I can color over this. Pretty close to what it means, yeah. Don't underestimate me. I'm very well versed in Omegaverse, unironically. I don't know everything about it off the top of my head, but I read a lot of it. That's all. Odd. Is it surprising? Keep turning that off, and it's the funniest thing that I just see what I trace as the ponytail. Son, boy, frickin' Joyer. This isn't news. This isn't the first time I've talked about it. All the goofballs know it. You can ask them. The cheese. Interesting. Guess who finally started? Started what? What started and who, why, when, where? Oh, stream? Oh, is it Petra? Because I think I just saw the notification for it a second ago. Yes. Is it Obama? Live on stream. One day I'm gonna learn how to get Arknights on my computer, and that's all I'm gonna stream. Me doing integrated strategies 20 hours a day. My favorite gamer is Sigma Male. Obama last name. Obama is his last name! Am I wrong? Am I mistaken? Bullcrap, what is it? Obama? Yeah. Isn't his name technically former President Obama? Former president with the hyphen being his first name? Am I wrong there? I think not. Former Obama. Listen, guys, it's against Twitch rules. It's against my Twitch channel rules to talk about other streamers like this. It's self-promotion, okay? So calm down. I can't have you guys be promoting other streamers like this. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. You know, it's just warning though. I did actually want his glasses to be red. If I make the top of his hair black, actually. Make it like a darker red. Out better? Angsty OC? Oh. Why isn't it colored? It was alpha locked. I'm silly. You there. Or I also want these to be gold, because not, and to be gold, because not. I'll probably put other accents somewhere. And this jacket would be fun if it was black on the outside with a pattern on the inside. This. It's not the right color. Gonna go like this. And then I'm like... Actually, that's it. And I'll fill it in and pick a color for fun. Temp color. Whatever works for now. Down. Back up. Right. Let's see. What if it's just his jacket? What if it's the big guy's jacket that he's just wearing? And then, do I have a pattern that I can just shove on here real quick? Kind of. It's just for temporary measures. Just to be like, yeah, there's supposed to be a pattern in here. Moment during pre-summer when you don't realize it's hot, go to use a fan, realize you were melting. You've adapted like a frog. You didn't realize that you were slowly perishing in the heat. Take good care of yourselves. I need my followers to maintain ethically sourced? What's the word for it? a fan blows hot air into you. It'll help evaporate any sweat that you have on them. I need my free range or like what happened? What's like the labels on egg cartons? Egg carton descriptors. I'm gonna die, bros. No. I just checked my 10-day forecast. Not a single day is going above 70F. Oh. 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 Radio Constellation. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming by to chill. Organic. Free-range, organic, grass-fed, cruelty-free viewers. Yeah, you're my little eggs. I'm not saying this because foxes steal and eat eggs. I'm just saying that you guys are grade A large eggs. The bonk for sun? What? You guys are pasteurized, cage-free, free-ranged, soy-free, high in omega-3s. A good source of vitamin E. Ah! Non-GMO. Sunlit barns and porches. These are some fancy chickens. I let Sun steal me, not gonna lie. Did you say B? No, E! Pasteurized because we've all been boiled until we die. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this one that just says handsome, organic, pasteurized raised eggs. That's my viewers. You're very handsome eggs. Thank you for the blitzball. I don't think GMO chickens are a thing yet. Did we domesticate chickens? That's technically GMO. Anything that we've bred or modified for our convenience is technically genetic modification. Technically, yeah. They were dinosaurs once. Silk. Organic, free range, family owned, pasture raised, vital. What is this? Non-GMO. I think I eat these eggs. Wait, what are these different colors for? Large eggs. Tended by hand. Not. I'm looking. Okay, hold on. I'm pretty sure I've had the middle ones at some point. One says non-GMO and one says organic, which means the middle ones are neither GMO nor organic. Or they are GMO and they are not organic. Grass-fed? Or do I need to feed you guys grass? Is this something I wasn't aware of? I don't touch grass, I eat it. Do I need to turn on the grass redeem? Fun. Let me turn that off for a second. Is this it? Turn that on. Hide this. Points. Let's turn on the grass. If I need to feed you guys grass. There we go. All right. You guys should be able to eat grass now. Oh, I forgot to turn it back on. That's my bad. There goes the grass. It's going. There, now I can feed you guys. Little grass clippings for my non-GMO organic farm-raised viewers. Oh, save for the oatmeal. And there's hair in my grass. It comes with the territory. Everything has a little bit of my fur in it. Fine. Real talk, most diets consist primarily of grass, just special types of it. Oh, we die, and we become the grass. And then we eat the grass. Humans are bred in captivity, so they might be GMO. Humans are GMO. We modified ourselves. A weird way to say we go to school. Are we genetically modified in school? Is that how it works? We all technically the sun. Science is fascinating. I mean, the food. Why am I allowed a keyboard? We're all photosynthesizing. I feel like I need to do some kind of redeem involving photosynthesis. Would that be funny? If I let you guys photosynthesize in my channel? I just don't have like a setup for that. I don't know why the thought of that is just really funny to me. You seen the clips of people with school lunches? No. What is that? Yeah, I am the sun, but I have to let you guys photosynthesize one way or another. Not good food? Huh. What's that trend where people would sun their buttholes to get more vitamins or something like that? Do I let you guys do this in my channel? No, I feel like that's against TOS. Like, still sticks together, mashed potatoes sticking together. I feel like I had decent school lunches when I was going to school. It may have been because I was good friends with a lunch lady who would give me extra cookies if I bought a cookie. There's some people staring at the sun to eat and some of them died. They weren't staring at the sun. I mean, like, it was a thing where you would sun your nether regions because they don't ever see the sunlight. And people decided, maybe that's why we're all unhealthy. It's because our buttholes don't get enough sun. And it was like, yeah, you'll get more vitamin C, vitamin D, or something like that. D is the sun. You get more vitamin D in your butthole. Right? What happened to that? Did people stop? Yep, he's dead. I have okay school lunches. Oh, thank you for the grass. Best breakfast is on Wednesday. Ooh, breakfast. Oh, I miss... My college had this really nice breakfast corn dog they would have, where it was like a pancake batter. It was like a sweet pancake batter and a breakfast sausage. Oh, it was so good. I miss that. I hope so. They better have learned their lesson. I feel like it wasn't that long ago either, but it was probably since like last summer. That was colored that to differentiate it. It did not color that at all. Damn it, I put it on the wrong layer, that's why. That's a book. I don't know what a book looks like. That's book-esque. How do you spell wholesome? Like exactly like you typed it out? People stop doing it because they learned the hard way their butts aren't supposed to get that much sun. Too much. They got too much D in their holes. Yes, this is me. I'm lurking just to make a butt comment. as it should be. It's all fun and games, so you have to peel bits off your ass. Yeah, pause. Son, I was watching some shorts on YouTube about school lunches. I came back to this. That was a mistake. But you are free to do whatever you want as you lurk. Wholesome art stream plus good vibes plus fun community. That's exactly what we're here about. To be fair, the man did go for 411 days without food, apparently. Clearly he didn't unlock the photosynthesis skill properly. That was the problem. So I can get some of Sun's vitamin D just by showing him my ass. Yes. That's exactly how it works. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Don't actually send me pictures of your buttholes. I will not actually do this. As funny as it would be, I feel like there's something against this in some TOS somewhere. Tierzo did make a tree tier list. Did you know that trees aren't real? I don't remember how this goes exactly, but there's technically nothing genetically differentiating trees from other, like, say, bushes or other plants. They're just taller for no reason, and scientists don't quite know why. So there's no classification specifically to separate a tree from other plants. We just call them trees ourselves. But, like, I guess if you look at it, like, scientifically, there's nothing determining, like, yeah, they're called trees because they're taller. Well, yes, we call them that, but scientifically, there's nothing there. Yeah, we don't have a good way of categorizing what counts as a tree, other than us just calling any tall plant a tree. I have a tree in my pants. How there's no difference between toads and frogs. Oh, is there? I believe that. We have weird ways of categorizing stuff scientifically. We're constantly changing that. Pretty sure there is a definition based on stem structure and lignin production. I think what it is that there is some differentiation, but it's not separating trees from other plants. It's like how bananas are technically from a bush, yeah. But they're tall, so we call them a tree. Everything, if it has a seed in it, it's technically a berry. Ah, yes, apple bush. Kinda, yeah. Is this the gold saucer theme that's playing right now? I love stuff like this. It's like how all carnivores descended from bears. I don't know if that's true or not. I think I've seen something against that. But I like thinking that dogs and raccoons stuff all descended from bears. Ah, the multiberry. We call them pineapple. The multiberry we call pineapple good too. I guess that just kind of makes pineapples and raspberries closely structured to each other, huh? Common vernacular, sure, but for scientific and genetic stuff, they have the language and definitions to differentiate. Yeah. A bamboosh. I love like technical stuff like this though. So goofy. Give him a white streak in it. They're called metafruit or conglomerate fruit. I've seen conglomerate fruit. They're a bunch of seeds, fruit kind of stuck together. I think that's so fun. Art. That's a cute emote. Isn't it? I find stuff like that very fun. I also don't like fruits with too many seeds in it. I'm a texture kind of guy. I don't like blackberries for that reason. If I have to crunch on the seeds, I don't like it. I love raspberries, but I don't know. You like the GMO fruit then? Like, I like bananas. They technically have seeds in them, but I can't really tell because of the texture. If I'm having like a raspberry juice, like a raspberry smoothie, and it's very smooth, but I can like feel the seeds. Like, I don't like that. But if it's, say, something like a raspberry, like maybe cake, where it's more solid, but it has the seeds in it, that's okay? I don't know, I'm picky. Modern yellow bananas have no seeds. They do not proliferate via seeds anymore. I guess I like GMO fruit then, it's easy. I'm a very spoiled fox boy, if that's not obvious. If there's a more convenient way to eat something, I will. Some days you just gotta eat, you know, nothing but a bowl of mashed potatoes for a meal. Because it's easier than eating something that you have to chew. Bananas are good. I have bananas waiting for me to eat them. Maybe I'll have some later. One fungus will wipe those delicious bastards off the face of the earth. Didn't we already... Or are we currently experiencing that right now? Slap everything in the air fryer. Easy, yeah. It's like they did the Big Mike banana. How did that end? Or are we still in the crisis of the bananas are dying again? I wasn't keeping up with banana news. It ended with the Big Mike dying off and replaced it with the Cavendish banana. I mean, like, currently. Like, we are currently going through banana crisis again. All your problems? Bam! A delicious meal for a family of 12. For me. You for real? I think so. I feel like I remember there being, like, yeah, we're, like, they're trying to, they either were or currently are trying to stop this fungus from reaching the Cavendish bananas. We had a couple banana crises that were stopped via quarantine measures, I think. I feel like there was a very recent one. Could be wrong. Like, I mean within the last year. Basically a bubble boy scenario. Did we quarantine the bananas by accident and save them? I'm gonna look this up. I'm curious now. And disease. But like 2022. Yeah, like the end of last year, there was a new disease for the Cavendish banana. Can Vendish banana fit? And, Oh, so it was still going. There's nothing that I can find that says if we stopped it or not, but January 2023, the TR4 disease strain is currently in 20 of the 150 countries producing bananas, and its spread shows no sign of stopping as of, like, the beginning of this year. We could lose our current bananas. Sir, there's been a second fungus. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a fungus. It just says disease. Oh, well. I don't know what's gonna happen to our banana. We have other bananas, I think, but I think Cavendish is the big one, if I'm correct. Banana! Gotta protect your bananas. I'm gonna make them wear matching clothes, because I can. Because there's nothing telling me that I can't make them wear matching couples outfits. A devious little guy. How else will I make delicious banana bread? We're gonna live in a future someday where there's just no more fruit, and we can only live off of artificial fruit flavoring for everything. That's the dystopian future that we're gonna live in someday. And everything will taste like banana candies. No! Got dragged away. Looks like I got a split. Have a good stream, peeps, son. I love the Angsty boys. Ate there so much. Thank you so much for coming in and just chilling out and lurking. I hope you have a good day, night, evening time zone. I need to still feel meat on my teeth. Dingus, I'm sorry, what? Just gonna... Why you pin that? That's normal? Not out of context, it's not. It's texturally pleasing to chew meat? Okay, that I do feel. I get that. I do like chewing meat. I recently had dinner with a couple of friends and we were talking. One of my friends is a vegetarian and I go out to eat with them a lot. And we have a symbiosis where if they order something that has meat in the dish and I'm out with them, they will just give me the meat that's on the dish and they'll enjoy the rest of the food. That was like a delayed still. So like if they get like a banger sandwich, like a sausage sandwich with like vegetables on it, they will just give me the sausage from the sandwich and eat the vegetables. We have this relationship for I guess ever since I turned vegetarian, for like a couple years now. And then my music stopped. Turn on this one. So we were having dinner together with other friends, and someone brought up meatloaf, and they go, "Hey, you know who loves meatloaf? Son." I'm like, where does this come from? What are you bringing this up for? I'll hydrate with the last of my soda. They will just give me the sausage. Son, 2023. Meatloaf is good. I just like meat a lot. But I remember, I have very clear memories of my parents calling me like a true carnivore when I was little. They're like, "Oh, son, you're really a carnivore, huh?" I feel like if I didn't like food as much as I do, like other types of food, I would definitely be one of those like hyper carnivores you see on TikTok, where they're like, "I only eat meat and steak." I am a fox. Which is why me eating meat makes sense. If I could just eat meat, I probably would. Here's the thing, Dingus. Maybe I would too, but I also like desserts, which isn't made of meat. How could I go back after I know what a creme brulee tastes like? I couldn't. I've eaten enough meat to have all my teeth sharp. I love desserts. I need my chomping teeth. I need my bladder vegetable eating teeth in my human form to chew on things like bananas. I do need my cake, right? If you were an obligate carnivore, you would not be able to eat fruited desserts. Like, your body would not be able to digest anything but meat. Bananas are a sensory nightmare for me. Honestly, that's fair. How about a banana flavored cake? Wait, you just said banana bread. You wouldn't be able to eat the bread because that's not meat either. I could get down with that. You wouldn't be able to have juice, probably. Your body wouldn't be able to handle that very well. Sun painting my worst nightmare. Don't mind me just kind of coloring him in like this. I need to figure something out. I will kind of want to try to rizz up Sun, not gonna lie. I mean, you can try. I won't deny or encourage it. Good luck, have fun, I guess. It don't work. If you were an obligate carnivore, you couldn't have coffee, as caffeine is dangerously toxic. You couldn't have chocolate, you couldn't have coffee, you couldn't have tea. Of course your name's Sun, the way you light up my life. I wish I had a clever response to that. I just like that compliment. I wish you could tell me Riz. I'm not good at rizzing. I don't got the Riz. It's a genuine one. Ah! Dingus, just for that, I'm gonna send you the art that I made you. The one that I didn't show you the full of yet. You get to see it right now. I'm gonna show it on stream. That's what's gonna happen. You saw the peaky of this before, but I didn't show the full thing. Free shit, free art. It's not free. I was paid in Riz. I don't think you're ready for this. I also did this spontaneously. But anyway, art. Let me like change the zoom so you can see that like this texture or like a screen-like texture is on here. I had a lot of help with the hand. I'll just admit that. Is this Riz? Is this what the kids call Riz these days? You didn't have to go so hard. Holy hell, Son. Also, Dr. Dank, thank you so much for, coming in. I hope you have a good night. I just wanted to have fun with the drawing. I guess because I realized I've never drawn you. Like, I've seen your ref sheet, but I'm like, I don't see a lot of art of, like, the face paint. And I ended up kind of drawing it minimally to begin with. But this kind of thing, it came to mind. Hi, Moon. Do you like the dingus Riz art that I drew? I also wanted to draw these rings. This was my excuse to draw like hand accessories and this really cool earring that you got. And the eyes. The hand, I'm gonna go feral. I had a lot of help with the hand. By a lot of help, I mean I used a reference. And this like cracked screen effect was very fun to draw too. I don't know what the concept was. POV as Modingus is on your TV screen and you were so normal about it you punched your screen. That's what happened. Even reference is hard to put on paper. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. Here's pants that I saw earlier that I didn't feel like I could show on stream, so I drew it. And I don't understand what's happening with it, but it's still up. And I don't know how to feel about that. Son, that's so incredible and kind. Here's the unkind part. I won't DM it to you. You just gotta screen grab that from stream. I'll send it later. I have made people do that before. I have been like, this is just free art. If you want it, you gotta screenshot it in 1080p if you want if you want a high quality version. Get more. Also, maybe I'll just make this arm not color. It feels like that. Ooh. Oh, thank you for the grass. For anyone who just came in, you know, this is our organic pasture-raised chat grass, so that I can say that you're GMO free and organic. I'm out of water actually. I need to go get water. But I should wrap up stream soon anyway. I don't know if that showed up on stream. That's the last drops that I could manage from my little Costco cup. I think I'm organic. I drew myself. But were you raised cage free? Free ranged dingus? Not sun gatekeeping. I'm gatekeeping the art that I made myself. I mean, mentally caged, but yeah. Are you gluten free? Is that are you full of omega-3s? Oh, Moon, how was your stream? I know that you weren't streaming. How was your stream at Pren's? Did you have fun? Did you learn a lot? It was so fun. I'm glad. Ooh. Hi, Sun and Chat, you cuties. Hi, you cutie. And my chat is definitely a bunch of cuties. We found an Omegaverse version of The Office, like a fic? We'll allow that. That doesn't surprise me, honestly. I am unironically an avid? I don't know if that's the right word. Active Omegaverse reader, enjoyer. Ooh. The grass. I said as a joke that we googled and it was real. Listen, people just have too much free time in their hands. Oh, you guys decided your scents? It's fresh printer paper? Oh, that is kind of like a nice smell though. Like fresh printer paper is like it just came out hot off the printer? Like so it's still warm? That does have like a unique smell to it. I realize I don't know what that smells like. You've never printed out a fresh piece of paper and you're like, oh, it's nice and warm, and kind of like put up against your face. Like super fresh ink and warm paper. Paper itself has a smell. I'm banned from all printers. You're missing out. My OC scent is gunpowder. Oh, who asked me? Null, were you the one who asked me what my scent would be? Because unrelated, I've been talking about merch. If I had merch, and I said if I had a candle, I want it to be like a vanilla lemon sugar cookie or like a lemon pound cake smell. So that would probably be what my scent is. Speaking of merch, I did tell I told like the beginning part of my stream chat that I now have a merch store, but first you would have to find it, and then you have to figure out what the password is. But if you could somehow miraculously do that, you could buy whatever merch I have in there. I gave it like the One Piece, like, I've hidden the treasure, and the treasure is yours if you could find it, but I've hid it in one piece. The heat of the printers feels nice, like one of those fancy Japanese toilets. They are very good. My mac and cheese candle. It smells delicious. Here's the problem. I probably would find it good. I actually buy food candles a lot. I say a lot. It's mostly the dessert ones, but I don't mind them, is the problem. Vanilla is one of the best scents on the planet. I have my pickiness because, yes, food candles can be very delicious, but at the same time, dessert ones can feel too decadent, if that makes sense. Like, you smell a caramel, and you're like, oh, that smells really great, but I don't think I could breathe this for more than, like, 2 whiffs. And then I'm gonna perish because it just smells sticky. Does that make sense? That's why, for things like candles and air fresheners, I usually go for fruity scents, because I won't get tired of them for a long time. I do like lemon though. Jummy's approaching your house and she's not complying with international airspace regulations. I'm gonna buy Jummy just like mac and cheese everything, like mac and cheese, like body wash and lotion. You're foul, son. Okay, do you guys know what Dalgona is? So, if you've ever seen Squid Games or seen like Korean street snack candy, it is you take like this big spoon or like a ladle, you put sugar in it and melt it into a caramel, and you put baking soda in it to air it up. You whisk it and then you tap it out, and you have like this sort of disc that you press down into a sugar cookie. Dalgona, yeah. I was recently gifted. They just happened to see it and go like, oh, son would like this. I was recently gifted Dalgona body lotion, and it smells really sweet. It basically smells like a sugar cookie, and it's uncannily sugary, like Dalgona is, like fresh made Dalgona. That's it. That's the news. I'm using a lotion that smells like sweet sugar cookie. Every day I have to try not to eat the coconut sugar body scrub challenge at the shower. I don't know how many people here are aware that many convinced me to eat soap. It wasn't good. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. Son, no. They convinced you? Stop watching. So what happened was my parents had recently bought this new dish soap than what we usually use. It's like this clear dish soap, but every time I use it, it smells like Sprite. It smells like lemon lime syrup. It has a sweet smell to it. And I think about Sprite every time I use it. Like, uncannily, I've opened a bottle of Sprite. That's what it smells like every time I do the dishes now. I mentioned it to Manny, and Manny goes, taste it. Do it. So I did. Because she said, like, oh, like, get the urge out of you. Once you taste it and it has, like, the soapy, bitter taste, you'll be turned away from trying it again in the future. I tasted it. I tasted, like, the tiniest bit of it. Here's the problem. It tasted sweet. It had, like, the soapy, bitter aftertaste afterwards, but the initial taste was sweet. It wasn't bad. She said no balls, and you actually did it. Like, once the taste reached, like, the back of my throat, that's when my bitterness taste buds were like, yeah, you shouldn't eat this. And I go, it's coming off of my tongue right away. Why did it reach the back of your throat? It was like I dabbed the tiniest bit on my finger, and just, like, holding it in my mouth, my saliva just carried it to the back of my mouth. That's just sort of what happens if I didn't, like, wipe it off right away. Don't worry, I could have drinking milk. Listen, if I one day mysteriously just perish, you can blame Manny. And say it was the soap, and she'll know exactly what happened. My son is poisoning himself. Listen, I've eaten worse. I've told the story many times of how I've curiously chewed on pens as a kid, like gel pens. And I disassembled a gel pen and started chewing on the end of it and accidentally got a mouthful of glitter gel pen. Spat it out immediately. and the couch in my house had a very obvious hot pink glittery stain on it for the longest time. A gel pen releases its payload. I'm gonna give you my entire lawn before you end. I'm also gonna give him. I would give him bags under his eyes or something. He has he has the glasses. You can't tell. I'm gonna find Sun chewing on some radioactive bars one day. Listen, I'm just stimming. I'll also do it if you pay me. if you go, I'll bet you $1 that you wouldn't chew on this radioactive tube or something. I'll go, yeah, you double dog dare me. I'll do it for $1. And I would do it, and then I would glow in the dark. That's how it works, right? What superpowers can I get from radioactive waste? The fox suits you as a character, curious and cautious. Also a little bit cheeky and mischievous, I think. And also likes eggs. Oh. Huh? Huh? Dingus? What? Like the soap? Like right now? Like right this second? Yeah? Okay, hold on. back. You did it. You killed him. Take his money and run. My boy. I guess he didn't have to. I would have had the soap for free if you just asked nicely. I just wanted an excuse to throw money at you. What do you want me to use this money for? What is your ideal intent for me to use this money with? You want me to spend it on a snack, a gacha pull, myself, obviously. New PC? My PC is still pretty good. It's running on, like, one of the latest graphics card and all. So I'm good on that. Homie, I have decision paralysis. Don't ask me to decide anything. I'm a planned passenger prince. Listen, I'm a passenger princess. We can't live like this. What's the opposite of a like the passenger, like, I guess like the princess. No, you have to be a princess too. You can't call yourself a prince. Driver peasant? They're a peasant? An adult. I was going the opposite. I was thinking like the driver is then the dom for taking up driving. But I guess it would depend. Is it that they had no choice but to drive, or did they offer to drive? I guess that's the difference, right? I will drive, just doesn't ask me where to drive to. If it's not within a 10-minute drive, I won't go anywhere. If it's not like a straight shot down the road from my house or like around the corner, I won't go there. I need to get picked up. My friends all know this. If you don't decide until I start the entry, we're going to Panda Express. I feel, Sun won't raid the local Costco because it's 12 minutes away. Like, actually. Like, actually. Something that I may have done before. Because I'm very bad with directions. I don't know how to convey that I want makeup on his face. They drew his eyes like this. Like that, I guess. That's his eyelids. I didn't even give him eyebrows. I could decide, but if I honestly think I'm paralyzed at the idea of picking a place that my company won't like, somebody might blank. If I go somewhere alone, I can make decisions fine, but the second I have someone with me, it becomes a problem. Me and my best friend are both, like, not that we're worried about what the other will think, because if we definitely don't want to go somewhere, we're perfectly okay with going like, nah, but it's the fact that we're both usually okay with anything that there's too many choices open. It's not like, oh, I'm worried that the other person will say no. It's narrowing down the list is the problem. And it'll happen when you're a people pleaser, just starting with Panda Express, and it seems to work. My friend is a vegetarian though, so when it comes to food, I'm not as familiar with the menus, so I do have to let them, not that I let them, I have to make them at least narrow it down with like, okay, what are like the top places that you have the more options to choose from that are not just French fries. I know that they love French fries, but they cannot live off of French fries. You know, like, worst comes to worst, we just decide to go to the mall with the food court. And then we'll part ways and then meet back up. That's something we do quite often. Potato fries. I remember my friend and I actually going to a mall with a food court. It was like pretty far from where we were. It was like a solid like half-hour drive at least to this food court. It had 2 separate Chinese food places that had very similar menus, except one just happened to have, you know, like veggie buns, and the other had like a different chicken option. And we ordered basically the same lo mein one side, and then like lo mein and 2 sides, but just from 2 different places. The boxes were even the same. You can live off of fries. I feel like that's not true. I understand that you can sustain yourself off of potatoes to a certain extent, but I don't think you can live for very long. Just a little bit longer. Chicken fries. Well, if it's like that, I guess. Yeah, you gotta eat the peel off the potato. And if you're being brave, you can also eat the little green things that grow off of it. There's many different types of fries, variety. If you put it like that, if it wasn't just potato fries, hard mode. Here's my boys. I could eat the peel if it's seasoned well. There, if you do crisp up the potato skin, it is good. What about the hands? They have hands. Like, they got fingers. That's more than I usually do. Just ask the rest of chat. Potato skins, like fried potato skins, is really good. Paprika, oil, and salt. I've been living off of like this chili pepper adobo seasoning I've gotten recently, because I made my mom Mexican street corn for Mother's Day. I made her elote, and I had to buy tajin, but the first store I went to didn't have it. It just had this chili pepper adobo, so I bought it just in case I couldn't find tajin in the next store, and they had it. But I'm not a huge fan of like the lime. I'm not like a big sour person, so I used the spicy adobo instead, and it's so good. And I put it on everything now. It's really good. I recommend it. If you can't find I think cojote cheese, feta cheese works pretty well. To be the crumbly kind. The good Christian boy leaving my body the second elote is mentioned. Okay, but the question remains, do they kiss? As a little treat. In the past they did. As an angsty bit, they don't currently. Even though they both want to. They both want to kiss, but thinks that the other doesn't want to kiss, and they don't communicate well. They kiss, but it's in a thought bubble connected to both of them? Yeah. Lethal dose of embalming fluid every kiss. Have a good rest of the stream. Well, thank you for coming in. And also, the Mighty Mumbles, thank you for coming in to chill. Boys. Let me show you guys, like, the 3D models I had set up. You mean it's just as easy as asking? I'm not very good at drawing kissing. Not because I'm nervous about drawing the kissing part, it's because drawing faces from a side profile is hard. And kissing means that I have to draw 2 of them. That's the only reason why I don't draw kissing very much. I know how to do it, but I don't like drawing profile faces very much. Double the bastards, double the fun. Let me show you what the pose these two boys were gonna be on, right? It was gonna be like this. I had the 3D model set up, and conceptually, hear me out on this. I'm trying to start chasing some coins. This would have been like a coffin, and the whole thing would be on like this big cart thing that they travel around on because they are in a fantasy world where people can get revived if they die in an adventure, and they're in the service of reviving the dead people and then charging them exuberant amounts of money for it. Like some kind of cart. And that's the concept. I want to draw a little comic of them or something. And they go around like camping in front of high-level dungeons by the entrance. And when it goes silent, they're like, time to do our work. Gotta go save them and charge them money. Oh, dingus, this is great reference. It's a little different of the style, you know. I don't know how well it'll translate, but I'll definitely keep it in mind. I'd like to though. I'd like to draw more cute, intimate poses. Have you ever seen like oh you gotta draw a heart. Draw a heart, and that's two people kissing. And you draw like their faces. This how you draw a kiss. That's the first way I learned it. It's not bad. Getting like the proximity of faces like that. Got my boys. I actually really like this. I don't know what other details I might want to add. I just found a goose and a deer kissing. I found a TikTok recently that I shared with the goofballs. It was like this impala in someone's backyard. There's a bird sitting on a fence. And then the impala just casually eats the bird, and the bird doesn't care. Like, it bit its tail feathers off. And then one of the first comments I saw... Not one of the first. Actually, I had to scroll down, and I happened to see a comment. And it goes, damn, that's like literally a tame impala. This is not very tame impala of them. How many people would you guess were in that band? It's just one guy. Did you know it's just one guy? Dingus, what are you sending me? That animatic. I love that animatic so much. I'm still very proud of that. It's so cute. I do have some TikTok audios that I want to use for little animatics on this channel. I sold him 1/8 of oregano. That's just me, for real. I don't know what to do with this image. It's not wrong though. I don't know. I've never had to kiss someone before like this. You just like open your mouths together and then you Tetris your mouths comfortably, and then what? You like breathe into their mouth, right? I'm not sure. That looks like what's happening here. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. I don't know why. Just the imagery of like kissing someone for the first time and not knowing what to do, and then you just breathe into their mouth. I can do that redraw of the kissing scene from Smiling Friends. What is this? What are these messages? Describing the mechanics would be TOS? Okay, you have to describe in chat how kissing works, but only wrong answers, and TOS safe. 2 steps. What is the 2-step kissing process? But only wrong answers. And now switch your belt to Wumbo. You ask each other's mom if it's okay to do so. She has to be in the room present, monitoring you guys to make sure you're being safe. If they say yes, bada bing, bada boom, smooch. And then one of them gets pregnant. I recently read a manga where if 2 guys held hands, one of them would get pregnant. It was really funny. Perganant? Am I pregnant? Manga's a wild world. I think it was like a cultivation themed manga or webtoon or something. Or it was like, yeah, like the way your key works is like if you hold hands, usually like the stronger key holder gets to hold the child. They're like, yeah, like that's not real. You're lying to me. They're like, no, I'm the one who gave birth to you, says the man to his son. And then a guy saves this other guy from an accident. But then they both fall unconscious because they were almost hit by a truck. And during the entire time in the ambulance, they were holding hands. They wouldn't let go. Was it written by a child or a comedian? Yes. Those damn trucks. Your favorite spelling of pregnant from that video, chat? Mine was pergert. Pergert? Pergonat's mine. The Decepticons can't keep getting away with this. Where's my Transformers isekai? Isn't there another Transformers movie? I recently went to the movie theaters and I think I saw like one of those cardboard cutouts for another Transformer movie. What's it even about? I thought Rise of the Beasts? Like, are they Zoids? What's up? I think yes, like actually. Like there's animal Transformers. Actually, maybe I'll see that. That sounds interesting. They're really just kind of going with whatever. Is it all like within the same timeline? There's Transformers that turn into animals, like Beast Wars series. Huh. I've never thought about that before. I've never really been into Transformers, so I've never considered the idea that they could just be animals. They don't have to be guys that turn into cars or something. Sun Transformer? I wish I could, but alas, I cannot. For many reasons. One, I can't draw mech. Two, some time ago, someone I have a complicated relationship with tried to convince me, or they tricked me into reading Transformers fan fiction. And boy, did the Transformers fandom get really descriptive with their not safe for work writing. They got specialized parts. They're plugging in their ports. And I mean, like, literally their ports. It's not a euphemism. Robo lemons. Do not squeeze lemons into your robot. It's not covered in the warranty. This is silly. I like it. Let me just squish in your head a little bit. Are Transformers based on diesel cars not comparable with Transformers based on gasoline cars? Is it that they're aliens and they're just mimicking whatever technology is available? Wait, are the animals in the new one, like, also... Is it... I don't know. They all run on Energon. I really know nothing about Transformers other than they're in disguise and they roll out. And there's an 18-wheeler named Optimus Prime, and there's bad guy trucks, and there's one named Bumblebee, and I think a motorcycle one gets killed at one point. I could tell you more about Transformers than I care to admit. I don't know how much I'd be able to absorb of it. Every time I hear Diesel, I think of Bullet Train, where a guy compares everyone to Thomas the Tank Engine characters. I know there's a lot to the Transformers lore. I think Jesus is part of Transformers lore? Like, just like the guy himself? Or Transformer Jesus? I also have not watched Bullet Train, but it looks fun. That is a movie that I would watch unprompted to anyone else. I like this. I like my boys. Moon, do you like how I put the dumb chain braid on this guy too? Like how Moses was in Beyblade? Moses in Beyblade is really funny. I actually have watched Beyblade. There's a transforming Astro Train. He has 3 forms: a robot, spaceship, and a train. Sounds like a Mary Sue. Same with King Arthur. I love, like, weird, like, historical type mythos in, like, really irrelevant, irrelevant series. I think it's the funniest thing. Moses parted the Red Sea with the Beyblade. Are you guys familiar with Inazuma 11? Like the soccer anime? I don't remember what it is exactly, but there's a scene from one of the movies. It's a kid's soccer movie, or it's a kid's soccer series, right? There's literally a scene where, like, this kid wistfully looking at the sunset and going, "Soccer is what determined human worth." And I think about that constantly. I'm half dragon, half vampire, half werewolf, half Decepticon. I want to make that now. I also like that there's 4 halves. That means you're 200%. I say as if I don't constantly threaten to choke people, that you don't believe in violence. It's only in Minecraft, right? Right? There's nothing compared to 6-Shot with 6 different forms. Is there anything stopping the Transformers from being limited to how many forms there are? Is it like, I can transform into more things, so I'm cooler? Is that it? Allegedly. It's seeing fictional series covering real historic things. I'm thinking of all those series that are like, yes, this is an actual historical base series. Transformer lore covers a lot. I'm pretty sure they already covered everything. They went to the moon, There was like a holy sword in the stone, I think. Dinosaurs? They've already covered all the bases. Typically they have to scan a new one for their alt mode, but multi-changers are built different. They're just built different. Okay, but that's actually kind of interesting. So they actually, they scan, they can carry the information for a different form. There's a flashback of Transformers in World War II. Is someone, like, sanctioning Transformers lore? Is someone in charge of going like, yes, that's allowed? Kind of like how there's like a Sonic Bible for like what is and isn't canon to Sonic lore, even though no game follows it. Is it like that? Don't mind me as I'm casually liquefying everything here. And every single Sonic media is heresy because of it. They have this part called the T-Cog, which lets them transform. If it's damaged, they're stuck in one form. Oh. Okay, that's kind of fun. That's like a fun plot device. Liquefy when he should have pureed. There's different lore for different continuities, but there's few things that are roughly the same throughout. I like that. I love it when there's sort of like a genre or a thematic part of a story where, like, here's the general premise of it. This is generally what happens, but this universe has this specifically. Hey Moon, are you still here? I got a question about your lesson today. If not, that's also perfectly fine. I am. Did you guys, I'm guessing you talked about, this is going back to Omegaverse, because you're now forever trapped in my little hyperfixation. Also, Dinkus, thank you for gifting us up to Moon. Now Moon can use my emotes in reaction to whatever I say. But I'm guessing you kind of just went over, like, fanfiction Omegaverse, right? I'm assuming that's the case. Or, like, in concept. Mostly, yeah. Are you aware of the fact that manga and doujinshi versions of Omegaverse, it's a very popular genre, especially right now. I'd say like 95% of them begin with an informational page that explains what Omegaverse is and what that specific Omegaverse's rules are. It'll start with like, this is what Omegaverse is. This is like the world, this is how the dynamics are. In this world specifically, like it'll be like, this world specifically, we have this technologies and this advancements. Or it'll be like, in this world, it's a very new occurrence, and so there's not a lot of advancements yet in the society for it. There'll be like an informational page at the beginning of the story summarizing it. And so, like, I used to skip those, and I wouldn't understand why it was so inconsistent from each other, and then I started reading those, and I would figure it out. I would learn. Like, okay, that's the setting. This is the same as the same author's world. I don't know why that came to mind after hearing about Transformers lore and the consistency between them. Devastating flashback to the DeviantArt days. I unironically read it. Hey Moon, do you remember that NSFW Beastman book? That art book that I bought on second Goofballs trip? Did I mention... I remember that I whispered to you it has Mpreg in it. I didn't tell you that it was a version of Omegaverse, where the Beastmen are all alphas, and all the humans are Omegas. Did I? Speed runs the intro cutscenes. What's going on here? That's me in most games. There's a non-binary transformer. I didn't consider the fact that the transformers were binary to begin with. After today, I was like, oh my god, that's what Sun's book was. I didn't say it, but I connected the dots. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you came to the realization. I gotta stretch. I'm really happy with these two, actually. I might adjust their colors a little bit, but this overall palette I'm kind of happy with. I'm gonna play with it a bit more. But maybe another stream or maybe off stream, when I have time, I'll slap him onto this. That'll make my webcomic debut. I don't know what the story is gonna be about. Oh, I have to have an art raffle soon for my 1.5K. Thank you guys for helping me reach that. I really like them. I love their designs. I'm so happy with how they came out. I'm glad to manifest OCs that have been sitting in my brain with physical form and not just person A and person B. Oh, I need to give them names. Oops. Why am I sticking out my tongue? Why are you doing that? There we go. Transformers are agender, but can pick up human gender traits from interacting with them. Okay. I'm one hell of a stream to leave and check back in 30 minutes later. I just think a lot. I just like thinking about things, okay? Tug. I don't know why it's sticking out. It might be my microphone is in the way. It might be because of the way I'm sitting right now. I sat up. I'm a...
Oh shit, son. Watch out.
Huh? What? Ah! I looked away. I looked the wrong way. Thank you for the blitz ball. I gotta decide what I'm gonna do for thank you for the oatmeal. And a hydrate. I'm gonna water. I'm gonna chug water after stream though. I guess maybe I'll have another stream to figure out what I'm gonna raffle off. A little a fancy piece of art, maybe. Perhaps, as a treat. I think I know who we're gonna say hi to, but I'll double check. Drink! I'll read into Petra. I know we raided into Petra last time, but I'm not gonna not raid into Petra because she's my cousin. I love her very dearly. And she's playing Zelda, and I want to send her a silly raid message. So what do you guys want to be the raid message? I'll leave it up to you. It can kind of be whatever, as long as it's not too vulgar. Got it? And I'll start wrapping up. Let me close up some things. Are there boys to kiss? That's a cute one. They want to kiss, but they're silly. I missed Hi Ty. Yeah, we're wrapping up right now. I drew my angsty boys, and I'll probably feature them again. I like them a lot. I can't promise that I will, but I'd like to. Got art done today. Got sketches. We talked about a bunch of silly things. We got 1.5K in. We got a plan for an art raffle. Gee. Thank you guys so much for your support. I'm gonna start kiss him, you fool. Why did that one get caught? Hello? Dingus, I'm sorry you're not allowed to kiss him. You were too much of a fool. I'm sorry. Your kiss was extra spicy? Were you blowing into his mouth? I assume fool. No, it was the whole sentence actually got caught. Exactly. Two bros sitting in a hot tub, 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Oh, 5 feet apart because they're gay, but also sad. That's a spicy food earlier. Ah, I see, I see. Estroma, hi. We are raiding out right now. I got a busy weekend. I got things to do, places to see. Get your blitz balls in before we go raid. Raid Petra. Follow Petra, who is 6 away from 1,000. I would like it if we could get Petra to 1k and me and 1.5k in the same day. I think that'd be kind of pog, actually. So, please follow Petra if you can. Tell your friends to follow Petra. Tell your cousins, your grandma, your neighbor's dog. You know, do whatever you can. I should finish up on the lore I was given. Ooh. But yes, thank you so much. I'll be out for the weekend. I'll see you next week. Hopefully with other stuff to show off. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm busy this weekend. I got work to do, places to be. She's gonna be like, huh? I'm sure if your mom likes funny, a bit lewd jokes, I'm sure she would love Petra. If not, just make your mom an account and follow Petra anyway. I love you guys so much. I'll see you around, okay? Be nice. Do a little crime as a treat, within reason. Do what makes you happy. I'm an instigator. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.